Top of the top. We up. What's good? What's up? How everybody feeling this morning? What's up, y'all? We're going to get into it. Back on the regular schedule program. Monday day. What up? My favorite day of the week. Monday. Let's go. All right. So y'all know what's up. We live, man. Shout out to the world. From the rich to the poor. What's up? What's up? I know everybody in tune on this internet. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Y'all know what it is. Gotta drop this link. I gotta share this video. We're about to get started. Told you it ain't over, y'all. Let's go. I ain't gonna say I told you no more. Let's just go. Yeah. Told you they been covering up this Diddy stuff, man. The biggest news. I had no clue what's been going on. I didn't even know Diddy was in court. Told you they all working their ass off out here. Yeah, Diddy and Kanye had a phone conversation. And everything we've been talking about is playing out. We've been talking about how everybody turned their back on Diddy. I've been talking about how everybody out here running around like everything normal. Well, we're going to talk about it today. I was hearing subs and some shots, but like I said, we already know what's up. Top of the top. Top of the top. Who up? All right. Let's go, man. Hey, I'm trying to get this link out, y'all. One more time. All right. Shout out to everybody, hit the like button. Shout out to everybody, leave comments. Shout out to everybody that's consistent. Period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's still real out here. Shout out to the androids. Shout out to all the bots. You know what I'm saying? We up. Let's go. Real talk. All right. I'm bringing being human back again. What about that? Let's go, y'all. Y'all know what it is. What's up? We back. We live. All right. Everything will be time stamp. I got to take my time today. Hopefully you got your stuff ready. Let's go. Intro. What's up, Faith? What's up, might say anything? What's up, Keish? What's up? Shout out to the people that's up. What's up, 4-1 Rider? Shout out to everybody right now in traffic. Everybody going to work. Everybody going to the gym, out the gym. Everybody up trying to come up with a plan, getting the kids together for school, all that. Then again, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't even know what spring break, Easter break. I don't even know what Easter is. I don't know nothing. I just know the days be flying. That's all I know. What's up? Rain and Woman. What's up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Tiger. Good morning. What's up, Melanie? We're going to get into it. What's up, Miss Bryant Found Element? I'm a hotter child. Shout out to everybody on Grain. Shout out to everybody that got a loyalty badge. Shout out to everybody that caught that video yesterday. Part 2 coming, y'all. It's either going to be tonight or tomorrow. I got a lot going on. But, yeah, witches of the industry. I have to do a part 2, y'all. I have to do a part 2. All right? So, y'all got that last night. Yeah. Part of why we was raised to be demons. Yeah. So we're going to get into it. Also, yeah, hopefully you check this out over the weekend. When I told y'all I was war on thugs, war on streets, war on crime, war on criminal element. Anybody off the books not paying taxes. It's a hit. It's for real. I told you it's from the top to the bottom. Huh? You just think it's about Dusty bigU. You think it's about a nobody named Yellabeezy, but they part of it. Hopefully you get the whole picture. Nah, y'all. Ain't no more I told you so. Let's go. Let's go. Top of the top. Diddy and Kanye phone conversation from jail. Now, people that's already in tune, y'all know what this is. So, let me dumb it down again for the dummies. It is nothing bigger on the planet other than this Diddy news. So when I tell you I can't pay attention to bigU and yellabeezy peons, guess what? Had no clue Diddy was back in court. Had no clue the real saga still going on. And I said that Kanye was the clue to the whole thing. And I said Kanye gonna be the reason why Jay-Z go down because he's the main one antagonizing Jay-Z. So you're going to see Kanye doing some things, man. Now, remember when Kanye was the most shit. Remember when everybody turned their back on him. Remember something happened with Kanye and Diddy was beefing. Kanye called Diddy the feds. We went through all that. What I say on this channel? I said, yo, that beef with Kanye and Diddy, man, that shit was fake. Bingo. Gonna prove it today. Kanye, so I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I don't figure it out. Look. Diddy is the diddler. Kanye is Diddler Jr. All right? He's the Joker, too. He's another Joker, y'all. He been trolling Jay-Z the whole. What I mean by trolling him, bro, you got to look at it common sense. You trying to lay low out of situation, and this fool keep playing around with your name and keep doing stuff to poke you while you're chilling. You get what I'm saying? That's what he doing. So this is the biggest troll of all trolls. It's supposed to be Jay-Z on the phone with Diddy, not Kanye. Why? Because they been booted Kanye ass out of here. Poof. You forgot? That's why this is the biggest joke. Kanye, the one that was the main one, blackball, kicked out the group, pop, kicked out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody turned their back on him a couple years ago, right? Let me rewind it for you. When Diddy and Jay-Z was at all these parties, the Rock Nation brunches, the Diddy parties, they was together. Kanye wasn't there. Why you think Kanye name ain't in Diddy parties? Kanye wasn't there. But now you're going to see Kanye's making a point to go hard. He been poking Jay-Z. They dissed Tina Knowles. He dissed their kids. Then talking to Diddy on the phone. That's supposed to be Jay-Z. No. Uh-oh. I already know what's up, y'all. Top of the top. Who up in here? All right, y'all. Let's go. I'm going to holler at y'all. We slow up. Let's go. Also, guess what? Updates on the lockup. Still going down. For those who don't know, it's a war on all criminals. Just going down. When I say war, I ain't talking about regular popo. I'm talking about the U.S. You know who. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Because they kept selling that death, y'all. So that's what happened. What's up, Toy Wood? What's up? Good morning, y'all. We up. That's right. All right. Let's go. So y'all see it, right? There's nothing going on with this. Now, once again, let me cook these fools, y'all. Sad. This is me watching this whole thing is sad. I know it's people trying, they need their money. It's not about that. You got people that's going to continue to do what they got to do in this industry. People, I'm talking about, this embarrassing Diddy saga, this embarrassing black entertainment. The whole thing is some people are going to be all right regardless. But see, remember when there was a time called everybody wanted to be a rapper? Well, now we're in a world of everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to make money on the internet. Monkey see, monkey do. So you got a lot of people that be on the internet, but they don't know shit. You got people that been monetized and talking a lot of media shit that y'all listen to, but they don't know nothing. Y'all be quick to listen to all these idiots. Meanwhile, half these fools never been in New York in their life. These fools didn't go to New York till recent, after 2020, or a little bit before that. I've never seen so many people know so much about the industry. But meanwhile, before this thing called YouTube, they was a nobody. Never even heard of these people, never saw them, they know what's up. But when you understand this thing is controlled, then you're going to understand why shit like bigU is a trending topic, a nobody like maino is a trending topic, yellabeezy. But the biggest shit that rocked the world is a billionaire that's locked up for sex trafficking. But the main thing they don't want to fucking talk about is how all they ass got wiped down with that baby all and Diddy was extorting and punking their ass. That's what they don't want you to know. I'm going to say for what I'm seeing, everything about those minors, that shit is allegations. It is no proof this man did nothing to no minors. But it is proof that he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil and 700 dildos. And I kept telling y'all that is the biggest cover-up. Because they all wanted to joke on Diddy, but the truth is every single person in your face is a flower. So if I ride with any flowers, I'm not riding with no maino. I'm not riding with none of these flowers. Kanye riding with the biggest flower because he the one that turned the ball on the flowers. That's right. He the one that turned them into pink lotuses. That's right. What? Y'all forgot. We're going to get into it today. The diddler, man. The diddler and Diddy Jr. I'm going to be honest, this whole thing that's going on is targeted towards Jay-Z, in my opinion. All right? Let's go. No, y'all, they declared war. I see what's going on. President and them, so-and-so, the higher-ups, warring with the streets. Kanye warring with the street music. He's warring with the gangster music people. What did he come out? He said, I'm more gangster than all y'all. He was coming out saying the gangster rappers, y'all all punks, y'all all slaves, and y'all all clowns. He said that, 2 weeks ago? He been banging on the gangster rappers, right? riding on all this shit because I know what they doing. It's a hit. All right? Y'all know who run the internet. Y'all know it's 300+ billion behind this whole thing. Huh? When they know that gangsters listen to gangster rap, then you're going to see gangsters getting rounded up and gangster rap getting exposed. How did gangster rap get exposed, y'all? Because they just don't want to still get it. They still don't want to still get it. Want to keep talking about what? Gangster rap. Yellabeezy, he was a pink flower. I don't got to know his story. I heard y'all saying something about some allegations about Yellabeezy, but you don't want to get to the fact that Yellabeezy really name should have been Pink Breezy because they all pink, especially the mono rappers. What part you don't understand, punks? You gonna keep going on with this flower talk? Man, them fools ain't talking about nothing. No, I say that because now if it was balanced, that's one thing. No, it ain't about that. It's about they want to keep covering bigU, but nobody's talking about this Diddy shit. No, you got to talk about everything. See what I do? I talk about bigU. See what I'm saying? I talk about Yellabeezy. You see how small that Yellabeezy article is? You know why? I don't give a damn about them. They ain't nobody's fool. This the real news right here. This the real news. This the world news. Huh? We look at this shit around the world. So I put it on this channel, world news, and I showed y'all the black bubble. And y'all all know the black bubble real small. When I showed y'all every state turned red, and I told y'all everybody's against Jay-Z, everybody's against all that shit, now you see how small the other world is, right? That's right. Everybody that wants to deflect from Jay-Z and Diddy, guess what they're doing? That's the maino bigU shit. Yeah. Diddy is locked up in New York City as we speak. So ask yourself a question. Why no New York City content creators are covering the Diddy trial? Why they never covered it from day one? Why the New York people are the main ones staying away from Diddy news? Let's go. P. Diddy is pretty much on his own. Now, you're looking at world news. Keep watching your nigga news. Keep paying attention to what you're watching. This world news. What the world know, y'all? Let's see what the world knows. What does the world know? P. Diddy is pretty much on his own. The world knows it. You mean to tell me, nigga, you ain't know that? The world knows it. You know what that mean to me when I see that? That means Mr. P. Diddy gonna want some smoke. So, even though I already figured this all out, we already spoke about all that. You know we ahead. I told you Kanye was going to come out before he came out. When Kanye come, I said he got a job to do. Since that fool came out, he been bang, bang, banging. What I tell you about Kanye? I said, man, Kanye's a fool. Half the stuff he do, I said, yo, y'all, I know how to read Kanye. Some stuff he say, one ear out the other, don't pay him no mind. I said, but he always going to say some real shit. That's what I pay attention to. All right? Remember that. So, the world knows what? P. Diddy is pretty much on his own. That line alone is a shot to Jay-Z. Pow! Because everybody know who was his right-hand man and henchman for 30 years. We did the homework around here. Their history goes back to 97. When you understand after Biggie Smalls died and Tupac died, Jay-Z went under the wing of Diddy. 97, y'all. But we already know the world knows it. Because we already seen everybody talking about it. When I showed you that whole scenario of Diddy smacking Jay-Z on the ass, when I saw that, that was posted by somebody that wasn't even into hip-hop. I kept showing y'all. When I seen that video that blew my mind of Diddy smacking Jay-Z on his ass, ever since that day, I knew he ran his ass. He was hazing him. But not only that, y'all, it is now proven everybody knows that Jay-Z turned his back on Diddy. So I'm going to say it's up. We already knew it been up. Now you're getting the proof is up. Yeah. Now you know for a fact that Kanye is Diddy's shooter. All right, let's go. Let's go. Don't forget, Kanye West is also the voice of who? Let me make it real clear for you dummies. He is the voice of who? Now, the other day I just showed you who Kanye what? What team you with? He is the voice of 47. He is the voice of who? Mr. Elon. All right? So you know he's extra cocky with it. So when you understand that, then you see him riding for Diddy, then you're going to see what's up. But see, let's tell him, y'all. Let's talk to the Johnny-come-latelys that stay on stupid. Huh? Let's talk to the ones that stay on stupid. Because we talked about it already. Huh? And what we spoke about. I said, for one, I think Young Miami might be spying on Shannon Sharp. But also in this video, I spoke about and we looked at to remind y'all that Diddy gave Mr. Elon $10 million before he went to jail. Yes. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Meanwhile, what I'm trying to tell you is this. It's all exposed, y'all. Sean Diddy Combs was heard on a video having a phone call with rapper Kanye West while he awaits federal trial inside Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center. Yeah. Yup. So now they had, you know that phone call being recorded, that whole thing was planned out because I know what they're doing. They're playing chess. I told you. But as long as these rappers out, anytime they hear any Diddy news, they gotta squirm. Cause I kept trying to Cameron, Mace, all these fucking New York punks on this internet, all they're trying to do is deflect from Diddy, get as much money as they can get because they all know it's over. But I swear to God, if any of them are on tape with this baby, I'm gonna have a ball. Yes. The truth is these rappers don't want you to know, man. No, everybody wanted you to think it was Diddy. Everybody in your face is a goddamn Diddy. That's right. Let's go. No. I don't have nothing against it. I just want y'all to make sure you understand and know that. That's right. Just make sure you get that part to your head. All right? Make sure you get your part to your head. All right? Just understand that part. And the thing you understand about Diddy, for what I've been understanding, if you got any fruity jokes, he ain't the one that get plowed. You get what I'm saying? Let's go. According to my story, according to what I've been studying. All right, so let's go. Sean Diddy Combs has been left just, he has been, look. Sean Diddy Combs has been left with just Kanye West in his corner. Red letters, here's the proof, meaning the world knows, y'all. These are shots, subliminal messages. Sean Diddy Combs has been left with just Kanye West in his corner. Now y'all see how fake they are, right? Now you see. You see it. Now I'm going to keep it real today. The only people that rode that man is Kanye, Rayj, Stevie J, who else? Tyrese, Nick Cannon. I'm going to give it to him. I told you, all the people that y'all think is clowns, they the ones be knowing the truth. And everybody that's considered a clown, I want y'all to peep this shit. Everybody that was considered a clown, Rayj, Nick Cannon, Tyrese, Kanye, all of them stuck their chests out for Diddy. Stevie J, all of them did. All of them. His main man, where he at? Who's real? Is it Rayj? So you mean to tell me Rayj is realer than Jay-Z? Guess what? I think so. Why? At least I even heard Rayj scream on people. I get the booty goons on you, fabulous, but you had no clue. Rayj be with the booty goons for real. And you ain't had no clue. He would talk about the male models that be at them free calls because Rayj was talking too much. That's right. That booty goon talk for real. And guess what? I've been peeping that story. Y'all didn't get it, New York, because you're clowns right now. Right? You're fucking clowns. You're clowns because you love clown-ass rappers. Here you go. I peeped way back then when Rayj told Fabulous to get the booty goons on him and Fabulous ass shut the hell up and went low for about 2 years after that. I been knew it was merit to that because I knew that Rayj had dirt on him. Then to co-sign it, Rayj came to New York and said it in New York City. The beef with Rayj and Fabulous was in Vegas. Rayj came to New York City on a flight to sit in New York City radio station to co-sign it, and Fabulous did nothing. You didn't even peep. Fabulous' career was really over after Rayj said that to him, but y'all didn't get it. I told you, New York Ben fell off, Ben took their L's. Maino ain't have a hit since High Hater, and y'all talk about Maino. See how I'm trying to tell y'all what y'all doing to yourself. A man that sits at City Hall, the mayor, y'all talking about that. I'd rather listen to Trinidad James. Stop it. All about it. All about what? I'd rather listen to that shit. Listen to that. Y'all hear me? What's up, DR? What's up? We up. That's right. The uncomfortable truth. Hey, nowadays, bro, we don't know what the truth is. Truth is just whatever it is. Fuck it. What's up, y'all? What's up, C Mills? Dramatic. All right, y'all. Let's go. We up, y'all. That's right. It's Ramadan. Truth is, right? In America, it's a lot of fake ass you know what walking around, so they're not really into no. Salute to the real Ramadan celebrators, participants, the real disciplinaries, the real people with the discipline, striving to walk the righteous path. But the rest of these guys, They're fucking crooked. They're crooked. They're crooked, all right? They're imposters, all right? This country is filled with imposters. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm going to keep it real. Let's go, all right? Because they not real. So, meanwhile, Diddy and them surviving for his life, and your people out here having a ball. Let's go. Let's go. So when I tell you that, let me slow it down. This is a world thing. The world is watching the black community. The same community that was praised for being the most talented, the most inspiring. But when it all panned out in 2025, about 2024, they started to expose themselves as being what? Perverts, dumb, stupid. They prove themselves to be the ruiners of the fucking planet. So now, in the last day, 2025, when it's time for you to get a bag and get to this money, I told people hip-hop was dead. But the reason why hip-hop is dead, you ain't want to comprehend hip-hop was your curse. You ain't want to comprehend that hip-hop was the virtual handcuffs they put on you. Music, entertainment, handcuffs. Meanwhile, every day you wake up, entertainment. That's it. That's why you're still in handcuffs. But guess what? Fuck around, Diddy gonna be home, and the rest of y'all gonna be in jail, and the rest of y'all gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because this shit for real, and the world knows. See, the world knows this. Know what the world said? Man, this is some goddamn drama-fied thriller. Let's go. The Bad Boy Records founder, 55, is currently being held in a Metropolitan Detention Center. All right? Y'all know that. He awaits trial on charges of racketeering conspiracy. Boom. So let's say if he was facing life, you now got the proof, everybody would have turned their back on him. After all the party, all that. Boom. So when I keep telling y'all this is a reflection of the black community, y'all know that's what it is, because you know in certain communities, when your ass get in trouble, you ain't got no more friends. That's why I've been telling y'all I live a lifestyle. I don't care about no damn friends. Why? More for me. That's why. All right? I got associates and I got family. Other than that, y'all know how this shit go. But you still entertain a bunch of people. You still got all these fake ass numbers in your phone and party with all this fake shit. But the truth is, this Diddy shit is showing you how you can have all these people around you. When you making money and it's all good and you shining, everybody your friend. But as soon as you end up in something, nobody there for you. Nobody there for you. So if I was Diddy, y'all, you know what I would do? If I was that fool and I know for a fact I was never coming home, you know what I would do? I would put a hit on all their ass. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do it now. Do that shit about 2027. Yeah, I put a hit on all their ass. I'm going to pay all y'all in advance. Fuck. I ain't never coming out anyway. Everybody turn their back on me. Hit on your ass. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm just playing. During his time in jail, a video was leaked of Diddy speaking with Kanye on the phone. Legal analyst Lou Shapiro, who is not directly involved with Diddy case, but has been following it closely. Remember, I told y'all even lawyers getting paid off this. When I kept telling y'all from day one, I got to repeat this stuff because now it's going on months. When I said this is the biggest news on the planet, everybody getting paid off it. We looked at TMZ, Tubi, everybody making documentaries. I said, family, it's a bunch of lawyers getting paid off this. To make you mad, I showed y'all white people around the world got content talking about this shit. I said, yo, y'all, they gonna buy their Christmas gifts off this Diddy news. Did I not lie to you? Then I prove it to you. I said, family, you didn't get that. Even lawyers can have a YouTube channel breaking down this Diddy shit, get money off of it. Meanwhile, the blacks are going broke because they can't talk about it. I kept telling you that. The reason why YouTube is crashing, you will see. Once this Diddy news came out, it started crashing. Why? People started chasing fake news instead of the real news. The real trending topic, they were staying away from it, chasing petty news. That's also part of how it's going to crash. Remember when I told you it's a pyramid scheme? I said, when it's all said and done, it's designed to implode. I said, I'm going to break it down for you idiots again. I said, the whole industry is going to collapse, and I said the Diddy news, Diddy is the one they're going to use to do it. He's the demolition. Why? I said because he is the main factor in this whole music shit. If he's a media mogul, they told your stupid ass it is nobody in media bigger than him. Never in this rap shit. He the biggest. Which also gives you the proof that they had platforms in pocket. When I tell you him and Jay-Z ran this internet, if the biggest media mogul in your community is in jail, what the fuck you think will happen to the rest of the damn media? Then if you had a brain to understand, they're not giving out no more rap money, no more acting money. Every executive is in trouble. Where rap gonna go? Where your top is gonna go at? That's why I told you it was a scheme. Because they knew they're going to stay away from the Diddy news. That's how they're going to collapse. Why they going to stay away from the Diddy news? Because it's all of them, fool. That's why. So we got your leader, we chopped off your head, and now your body gonna wiggle and squirm. That's what you're seeing. That's what you're watching. bigU got taken out. Cali, they gonna wiggle and squirm. That's about it. No, it's going, all you're seeing, that's why I keep saying, all you're seeing is smoke. You see that pyramid? Think about Diddy. Well, one brick has been removed. Know what that means? Uh-oh, it's a crack. It's a flaw. Something about to happen. Something about to happen. I told y'all, man, I give you the focus. Now let me show you idiots under oath how you don't know nothing. How I will take this pyramid, flip it inside out like it's nothing, because it don't mean nothing to me. But I'm going to tell you who you are. You still a debt slave, fool. So as much as you going to keep talking, if you would have been covering this Diddy news from the start, guess what? You might have not been a debt slave no more. You mean you got a big-ass platform and you stayed away from this Diddy shit on purpose? Ha! That's why your channel started crashing? Wow. But you didn't understand the corporations had a plan. Why? Oh, y'all going to be YouTubers. And while you staying away from this topic, you still collecting that revenue. But little do you know, soon it's going to be what y'all work for us. Well, YouTube actually going to make more money off you than you're going to make for yourself. That's how it's going to be. The reason why I say that, because y'all, this pyramid I'm showing you is to let everybody know they ain't ducking it because their ass already all in it. They're already trapped. They just don't know it. Watch when it all play out. So what I say, it ain't over till this Diddy trial over with. Now, when the trial over with, everybody can celebrate, go back to what they do. But as of now, the truth is, this shit got so much shame in it. What shame we looking at today? Well, today we're going to look at the aspect of shame with what? Disloyalty. Well, they did say them people are the most disloyal. They did say that. They did say they're disloyal. All right? From the mafia to any aspect. So, like, even when they talk about crime, these people are the worst at crime. Why the hell you think they're the most ones in jail? Because they're the most ones that fail. These are the same people that can't do right when they legit, and they can't do right when they do wrong. Did you know that? Of course you do. So the secret is them people not loyal anyway. That's why you never trust them. It plays out in the story. He gets locked up, all his friends turn his back on him. Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys, you feel me? All of them. Why are we saying that? No, y'all. Because like I said, nobody spared. During the phone call, Diddy was heard thanking Kanye for looking after his sons, Kings and Justin Combs. He also opened up about his experience in the New York jail. Now, a lot of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. It's been riots in that jail, stabbings. They've been on lockdown, all type of stuff been happening. Now, even though we know Diddy, we know he good in there, but the truth is, man, they been having riots, all type of stuff in there. Stabbings, blood gang wars, Trinitario war, they been having, it's for real. Yes. So, just think, Kanye West, the only person that's in the corner, the only one. The one that was with him the least. The one that wasn't even, you get what I'm saying? Look at all the years Kanye was with his wife. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even around. So, and also, I don't think Kanye ain't going to use this for clout, but he's really doing this to troll Jayz, y'all. During the phone call, Combs could be heard saying, tell you real from the front line. This shit is wicked, wicked, wicked. So you be careful. You can't do nothing for just, I need you out. I need you out there. You hear me? That's what he said. That's what he said. So I know what's going on, y'all. I know, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know Diddy trial about to start, y'all. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right. Then I said it was a movie family. What's up, Lorraine? Good morning. Good morning. We live. What's up? Told you this shit a movie, y'all. What's up? What's up, B? Gorgeous dog talking about futures, playing it out, how it works, right? Okay. My bad. What's up, RT Brad? What's up? Kanye sees the play, the liquor company did on Diddy. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. So this is why I tell you, it ain't no good or bad in there. We see right now we talking about all the best of evil. Yeah. That's what we talking about. We looking at how the wicked people ain't even loyal to the wicked people. You know what I'm saying? But you've been heard the saying of there's no more honor amongst thieves, because that's who they all are. So Diddy's starting to see it. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. You see that, right? Him and Jay-Z did everything together. Allegedly, Jay-Z was his partner in crime. Allegedly, Jay-Z was his, you get it? Anytime I seen people that's not even hip hop breaking down the Jay-Z Diddy timeline 30 years, they had that shit play by play by play. I said, man, everybody's like everybody know that they tight. So these are shots. You also gonna see, you might not know, that's on you, because you might be on color people time, but the world knows. So when I tell you that online Jay-Z is a joke, here's the proof. When your friends don't like each other, but you don't care. How many times I said that? How many times I said Kanye don't rock with Jay-Z ever since what? 2016. Because y'all didn't comprehend when he was doing the Pablo tour, he was trolling Jay-Z and Beyonce the whole tour because they were working for Hillary. You forgot they said Hillary Clinton, when she was performing, the concerts were empty. Y'all forgot that. Then you will see him, Big Sean, and the rest of them, career was over after that. You have not heard Big Sean since Jay-Z had him open up for Hillary with his ass. He fell off too. And Pusha T and the rest of them. That's right. When I tell you everybody Jay-Z touched turn to crap, you don't get it. You ain't see what happened to Pusha T when he started rocking with Jay-Z? Okay. Big Sean, okay. No, he's a ruiner. When you're a black cloud that plays with black magic and you're an idiot, you're bad luck. You didn't know that. With a fool that call themselves dealing with black magic and that shit backfiring their ass, and their ass got bad luck and they curse, you're going to be catching all their bad luck with them. Same way Beyonce with them. What did I say a million times? When you pay attention, y'all, Beyonce is taking all this dirt because of him. Because of him. Because of him. You got to peep that part. He is the black cloud. And I already said, I think if they get rid of his ass, everybody's going to be happy again. I think when these fools go to jail for good, the world going to open up and be better. Because then half these niggas going to shut up and take their ass somewhere else. The ones that's left, if they make it, anybody else in that street activity, they done. Matter of fact, these guys talking about rap so much. Yo, these guys talking about rap, y'all, they going to be so broke. They ain't going to be verified. The fools ain't going to be able to go in the supermarket. They ain't going to be able to do nothing. Hell no. Nope. Nope. They will forever be looking at content on their phone in the street like they already doing. All right? That's about it. Let's go. Let's go. During a phone call, Combs could be heard saying, tell you real from the front line. This is wicked. Wicked, wicked. So you be careful. You can't do nothing for just, I need you out there. You hear me? They're trying to talk in code. But see, I know what they're doing. The thing is, they want the world to know that Jay-Z turned his back. I'm going to tell you this. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just be quiet. P. Diddy is pretty much on his own after bombshell prison call. See that? USA, Mirror USA. The world, everybody know. What? That Kanye riding on Jay-Z ass. Because Kanye is the only mouthpiece that Diddy got. Then you also know Kanye works for 47. But you know 47 got a campaign against who? Sex traffickers. Who else? Minor abusers. Who else? Fentanyl pushers. The main target is what? The streets, the drug dealers that sell the fetty. Any drug dealer that sells fentanyl, right? And they love that rap music, they coming for their ass. That's all you got to know. Matter of fact, I think the police ride through the neighborhood. Any car they hear play rap, any house they hear play rap, get them. Then that's what they're doing. But I already told you the code. What I say months ago, I said, yo, if you still rock with that rap heavy, I said, yo, don't blast that shit like that. People gonna think you a weirdo. When I keep telling y'all Negroes, you ain't gonna duck this smoke. What I mean is, yo, whether we deal with this shit or not, they already think anybody listening to rap, deal with rap is a weirdo anyway. They believe the Geppetto shit, they believe the rapo stuff, and they believe the killer stuff. They believe everything foul. It's sticking now. It was the Diddy case that made all of this stereotypes that were placed on these people. The Diddy situation made it all stick. Yep. But when you heard that 2/3 of the population shall be reduced, those are the ones that ain't supposed to know what's going on anyway. Get it? The 2/3 that's going to get wiped out, that's getting wiped as we speak, they're the ones that have no clue what's going on with this Diddy trial. They think it's just another topic like bigU and them. Get it? All right. So I got to say that because you'll clearly see if bigU was getting money, he was the dirtiest drug dealer I ever seen. He was the most bummest drug dealer I ever seen. I ain't never seen a big drug dealer look like that. I ain't never seen a big drug dealer look like that. Every time I saw bigU, he just had on big T-shirts. Every time I saw bigU, he reminded me of a 2006 throwback. That's about it. His whole style was 2006. Swipe. All right? Miss me with all that. Cares? Who cares? Let me find out you from New York and you doing a whole lot of talking about West Coast politics. Guess what? You telling on yourself. Why? Because I know what's up. Let's go. What'd he say? What'd they say? One of the most important parts, right here. When it says, during the time in jail, a video was leaked of Diddy speaking with Kanye on the phone. Now, the part I'm looking for is this. During the phone call, Diddy was heard thanking Kanye for looking after his sons, King and Justin Combs. Now, y'all know that's a major shot. Because we know if that man ain't check on his kids, that shit is foul. Y'all. If he didn't check on his kids, I'm going to say it's up. I already know he's going down. I already know. Because this is putting icing on the cake. They're also campaigning to expose him as the piece of crap he is. Because you don't get what's going on, but the world knows. They say, wow, how could he do him like that? They've been together for 30 years. Yeah. So let's keep it real, y'all. If he didn't check on that man's kids, that is foul, y'all. His kids have nothing to do with their father. And you know for a fact, what everybody keep missing, these kids don't got no parents. So if anybody was this man's friend, this was your time to show and prove you his friend. His kids don't have no damn parents, y'all. That's why I tell you, behind the money, the glamour, and the glitz, people don't look at the simplicity of this shit. Those kids' mother is dead and their father's in jail. So you see how this shit, that's why I kept telling you, y'all don't want to get it. You kept being taught about single black families, fool. You're looking at a goddamn single, they worse than a single black family, stupid. And they rich. They make it even worse. If your parents left you in the house with nothing and disappeared on your ass in the projects or in the hood or in the regular crib, that's one thing. But these fools live in mansions and all that, man. They kids, man. Get it? They don't know about keeping up property and all that basic paying bill shit. For real, y'all, this shit is really sad. It really is. Because his kids, they ain't got no, look how their life is already ruined, y'all. It's already ruined. But the point I'm making, if anybody was that man's friend and didn't check on them kids, y'all, that's some foul shit. And I'm talking about, let's be real. In any situation, if a person went to jail for taking a life, and that was your friend, you know, if the couple, let's say there was a couple, we know this all the time. I'm gonna make it real plain for you. You heard about couples of domestic violence, or one of the people would take the other one parent out and then take themselves out, or one will take the parent out and the other one goes to jail. And what happens? The kids are left with no parents. So what happens? Well, that's when the people that's close to the family pull up. That's how it's supposed to be. You get it? Even if the father slayed the mother and the father's in jail right now. No, it's about the kids. So now, y'all, you're witnessing what's going on. These are the key points I'm showing you. Why it can't be covered up no more. All right? Because now you should get it very clear. Anybody that call themselves his friend and then check on his kids, I'm going to say it's beef now. I'm going to say it's smoke. I'm going to say I already see what's going on. Because for real, y'all, if you put yourself in that situation, that's for anybody. You know you're going to say, screw me. I don't care if they don't show me no love. But see, now if I really get to see, yo, you talking to your kids, what's up with Aunt so-and-so? Mind you, people, you call them aunt, you know what I'm saying? What's up with auntie and them? They didn't call you? Nope. What's up with so-and-so and them? Like, nope. See what I'm saying, y'all? That shit different. Mind you, these are fools you with every day. What's up, positive vibes? What's up? Somebody stepped up. He had enough female friend freaks. Yeah. Now, see what I'm saying is, I'm talking about Jay-Z. Talking about his main friends, y'all. Talking about his main friends. His main friends, right? They still out here in y'all face. They still out here. All right? So I'm going to keep showing y'all what the world think about all of them. All right? Then what the world think about all of them. They're a joke. Also around here, we know Cheetos mean flaming. Swag. Flaming. That's right. You didn't know your kids eat them Cheetos. You had no clue what them Cheetos be doing to them. Let's go. Huh? Let's get back to the phone call. Let's get back to the phone conversation. Salute to everybody that's up. Money day. Get to it. Let's go. He added in a recording, which was obtained by the Shade Room. This ish is effing sad. I'm Puff Daddy in jail. This ish is effing sad as a mother. The devil is a liar, Combs said. When I get out and I get that effing freedom, woo. Hey, y'all, this is my first time reading it, too. We already said what? Diddy gonna get a pardon. I already said what? Man, I think that fool on house arrest. Let's rewind this again for the people that's slow, because I always tell you, sometimes y'all, when they play these magic tricks, they're gonna tell you right in your face what it is, but sometimes you're gonna be stupid to get it. Huh? Let's read this shit one more time. What he said? On the phone recording, talking to Kanye. This is sad. I'm Puff Daddy in jail. This ish is effing sad as a mother. The devil's a liar. This is the key part right here. He said, when I get out and I get that effing freedom, woo, I'm not caring about nothing but mother effing being happy. And I want you to feel that. Talking to Kanye. The music producer continued. So when I was saying he was the king of R&B, that's what I meant to say, y'all. He the king of R&B as a producer. So when J-Lo, Beyonce, all back then they knew he was the top producer to make you a star in R&B. R. Kelly was the king of R&B singing. Diddy was the king of R&B production-wise. You get it? Okay. Let's go. The music producer continued. It's like being left for dead. And only one person coming to do anything to get you. That's the level of appreciation that I have for you. You talking to Kanye. Let's say it again. These are shots at Jay-Z, in my opinion. It's like being left for dead. And only one person coming to do anything to get you. That's the level of appreciation that I have for you. Combs also thanked West for taking care of his kids, claiming nobody has reached out to them or called them since his arrest. That shit is up. I'm telling y'all, it's up now. That's why they letting this shit be known to the public. Right before the trial started, the flashing light hits maker responded, I love you so much. It's like you raised me even when I didn't know. Diddy then had a warning for West. He told the rapper to be careful, adding, they definitely trying to end us. I'm going to beat this. I told y'all, man, it's a hit on rap. Diddy told you already it's a hit. I told him, man. Let's salute to the chat, man. If I had a big blunt and a bottle of champagne, I'd party right now. Told y'all, he just told the truth. He said they trying to end us. So when I tell you bastards, the whole BT black community, saga, streets, welfare, poor, fads, trends, phones, posts, Instagram, drugs, weed, cars, flashing, all that shit, that's what he's talking about. It's over. You don't believe that? You fucking hit the Google engine. When you see all these people dropping, but even though all these rappers been dying the past 2 years, you ain't been seeing these little flowers getting plucked. That was every little rapper that popped up to what? Be a star. Somehow they ass got stepped on or thrown in jail or wiped out because it's a campaign against a particular element. Not a people, a particular type of people. Remember that. When I'm not going to step on nobody's toes today, but I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. It's a particular people. They've been living a certain type of way, right? They was always about the money, but now the time is up, y'all. Time is up. All right? Like I said, I'm just one of the people, y'all. I just peeped this out a while ago, and I just started trying to change my ways. That's about it. All right? What I mean by that is I ain't no better than nobody. But see, people been living a certain way too long. And I got like common sense to tell you the future coming. So if you got kids, you should already know now their future's already ruined. And the more you doing fuck shit now, you helping to ruin your future, your kids right now. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you like this, y'all. It's very, very simple. I don't care who you are. If you think it's bad now, you think it's going to be better for the kids? You think it'll be better for your kids? That's what you think? Oh, you better get it. Reason why I say that, because I wanted to prove a point what I said. This one particular topic of all topics, this shit ain't entertainment. It's really not. But I say, when I stop laughing at this shit, I seen the truth in the whole shit. And the truth is, Diddy just told you, they're trying to end us. Meaning, a particular people with a certain behavior, they're getting dealt with. But I said that he's the clue. When you see a billionaire get spanked, stripped of everything, that was a message. But when 3/5 of human beings ain't got no sight and no ears, they don't know what's going on, right? That's why when it's all said and done, most of them going to be what? State property. Because when you consider 3/5 of a human being, your property. So the truth is a lot of people around here walking property, they just don't know it. They walk in property, and eventually they're going to get put back in that warehouse called a prison. All right? Understand that. Your whole life scripted. Your whole life is nothing but point A to point B. But on top of that, your whole life was based on goddamn rap. It was never no such thing as chasing the bag. That was from rap. But people don't want to admit they're still in a brainwash program called trying to get to the bag. But meanwhile, ain't no more bag because guess what? Everything going to what? Dogecoin. So what I told you already. Any food that is not legit is 2025 and they ain't crossing over that transition to what? Legit verification. Fantasy land, y'all. Anybody talking street talk, you talking fairy tales. I already told you that. You guys replaced Cinderella with your ass. Why? Because Cinderella was a dirty bitch that ain't had nothing. And she was a dreamer. And one day she was going to shine and stop being fucked up. And she was going to be better. All this bullshit. A lot of you fools had no clue you were turning to Cinderella, still chasing smoke. That's right. You used to be the man. You used to be shining, but now you ain't shit. You still living off old memories. Fool, you Cinderella. That's about it. All right? So, reason why I say that, New York City is on the internet running around talking about Maino and a goddamn washed up YouTuber. Meanwhile, all of them. Baby, y'all, what part you understand, fool? Let's go. No, don't talk to me about Diddy and Meek Mill. No, it's all of them, fool. Let's go. Reason why I say that, because now you seeing, right? Question is, why? Why didn't you see that shit trending 1,000 dildos? 1,000 bottles. All together, that was 1,700 sex devices. We also know that Diddy was using power machines. But maybe some of the people y'all still watch are some of the victims of the power machines and dildos. That's right. So when I told y'all hip-hop is now a fruity culture, the part y'all didn't get is everybody's a willing participant. Joe Budden, right? You had no clue. They purposely put pink on platforms, and now all y'all in a pink bubble. That's right. So look, what'd he say? Let's get it. I'm just talking smoke. I ain't about nothing. It's like being left for dead. And the only person coming to get you, that's the level of appreciation. So look, these are the shots. So you mean to tell me out of 30 years, that fool ain't get one phone call. His kids ain't get one phone call. And you don't think that's no smoke? Nah, that's beyond smoke, y'all. I know what's going on. It's a stage being set. Let's go. All right, let's go. So this is why they kept making it a point to show the prison. It was so that means also after the wars in prison, all that stuff that was going in jail. You mean to tell me Jay-Z ain't checked once? Wow. You mean they say that Jay-Z he called people behind the scenes if you say his name? If it's a rap situation, he got to pull strings, but his right-hand man, he ain't deal with one phone call. He ain't called his kids not once. You serious? You mean I seen Jay-Z at Kris Jenner house with the Jenners, but him and his wife ain't gonna check on the kids? Wow. Some friend you are, bro. Top of the top. Who up? Who up in this chat? What's up, B? When I was a kid, we had a remote that we had to enter our personal number so they know who was watching what and when. Yep, that's right. People didn't know the programming was in the remote. That's right. The programming was always in the remote. People didn't know that. Just like even I learned that doing content and stuff, right? Or a lot of y'all, say you on your internet, or say you're on a laptop and you got your remote sitting right there, it'll throw the frequency off. Yep. Sometimes, like even when you be on your phone, you might have remotes right there to throw the frequency off. Yeah, because all remotes got technology in it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And yeah, y'all, that's why everything is frequencied out. We're going to get back to that. Another thing is, yes, that same technology is in the TV. So a lot of people don't know that. If you don't put your settings on your TV, yes, it's automatically listening to you. It can do whatever it wants. It can do whatever it wants. Yes, that's right. It got them built-in cameras. Basically, your TV, all smart TVs now are Alexa, period. All of them are Alexa. You get it? All of them are, yeah, all of them. Unless you set it. If you don't set it, it's right there. Reason why I know, because not to talk about, but a couple TVs, yeah. You got to do all that. Before you load them up, you got to go through all of that. But they be hoping you don't check the boxes, because if you don't, your shit is on full open. Yep, like you say, they know everything you watch. They know when you're in the crib, you're talking about. They know they use that shit for profiles. See what you like to watch. Oh, you like to watch a lot of that gangster content, huh? Oh, you like to watch a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's how they be. Know your whole program. But see, the reason why this data stuff is so important, y'all, what people are not comprehending, right? Just like a lot of y'all on your phone. Y'all got so many third-party cookies on your phone, y'all don't even know y'all being tracked, finances being tracked, everything being tracked, because companies can pass off your information if you don't tell them no. So some of y'all don't even know that shit. That is so many people with your info right now as we speak. Yes. So what I say is, boom, you don't even know that. Say you might be applying for a job or some shit, and somehow, some way, a profile of your ass popped up, or the shit you like to watch, or you into that violent stuff on TV. You like all that killing stuff. So I'm just showing you how they can use. Yes, y'all, it all could be tracked. That's how it works. Why? All these things you into, all of them emails. I told fools this years ago, fool, you can have fake name, fake page, it don't matter. You got that email. Huh? You got that email. You got that email. So you got to know. You know how they trick you to love that email? Well, you want that Instagram page, don't you? You want that Facebook page. So guess what that means, idiots? You ain't never going to change that email, because you ain't know that was your prison. When I told you I wasn't on the gram and all that shit, I was just breaking on. I'm about to be back on it. I'm about to be back on there, y'all. But I just wanted to let y'all know that, yeah. That's how they locked you in, y'all. They locked you in, family. How they locked you in? You love Instagram. So that's why I was laughing at all these hypocrites and all these fools talking about Illuminati, this, and the third. But they would not give up that email, huh? Because they the main ones that's caught up in it. That's right. That's right. Don't tell them. Don't talk to me about the Illuminati. Don't talk to me how much you against the system. Shut down that goddamn page. Shut down that damn email, or don't talk to me at all. See that? No, we ain't doing that no more. No, you love that fucking page, and that's how they got your ass. So y'all was on here with fake name. I'm talking to the people that call themselves low on the internet and all this conspiracy theorist talkers. Fool. Email gonna always bring you right to your ass. Why? Because you got that phone. So anybody that thought that they were low key, you's an idiot if you still got their email. See, you got emails for trolling and stupidity. I got email for internet. I got email for business, and I don't mix neither one of them. For no fame is a whole nother person from what I do. No, you got everything in your name. That's you. And you got your Google tracking on, all that shit, and you running your mouth. But you the one with your Google history on and your Google tracking, huh? Everything you say. Motherfucker know you went and got $3 worth of gas yesterday. Huh? They know you went in the supermarket and bought a loaf of bread and a pack of lunch meat. They know everything. Huh? That's right, because you run your mouth. I'm just telling y'all, man, everything is tracked. The phone, man. Let's go. This is what they said about Jay-Z. So I'm going to keep showing you. When you put up Jay-Z name and Diddy, or Jay-Z and Diddy, anything, they will come up on Jay-Z. He's a clown to everybody, y'all. See that? Because they saying he turned his back on Diddy, and Kanye is gaslighting it. So yes, the war's on. You got the proof. Kanye live phone call with Diddy. Diddy salute him for looking out for his kids and being there for him. Kanye West disrespected Beyonce's mother. Him and Game sending banana emojis. We also know that what? Game and Diddy is together. All right? They team. So that's why Game had to show his affiliation with Kanye and ride on Tina Knowles. So I also have to say that another person that did ride with Diddy is Game. He did. Jay-Z, still no scoreboard. No scoreboard. No scoreboard. So y'all also remember back, y'all didn't get it before. Now I got to keep it real on this part. I got to keep it real. Always got to do it. Y'all forgot Game. He was one of the people that did used to disrespect Jay-Z. Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot when Game would throw a little disrespectful balls at Jay-Z? Yeah. Telling y'all, man, they always been against Jay-Z. The only people that look up to Jay-Z is the nerds, y'all. It's the nerds. The Joe Buddens, the Rory and Miles. No disrespect, I'm just keeping it real. you know, the backpackers, tech guys, they look up to Jay-Z. But they were raised by Jay-Z. But then some of them, like Jay-Z, because when Jay-Z was with Kanye. But when everybody turned their back on Kanye, they loved Jay-Z more. But they had no clue. They was picking illusion, and they was picking the weakest link. Yep. All the magic Jay-Z used, all the witchcraft, whatever you want to say, he used that shit all on black men. That's about it, because no black woman ever believed him. It was only black men, y'all. It's the truth. All right? It's the truth. When I told you these guys understood the art a long time ago, how to make men fans like them, they understood that is really how you get rich and how you get money. See? Because if bro don't love me, he ain't tapping in. Hell no. He might come once a week. He ain't never coming back. Bro ain't coming in the chat. See, when bro love that man, bro all up in the chat. Bro coming back every day, he all up in that shit. Because some men know the art of making men like you. It's the art of getting money. Cameron is good at it. Mace is good at it. Yeah, Joe Budden is good at it. Yeah, that's how they get their money, y'all. That's a fact. It's a fact. So, you know, I'm opposite. I say shit, piss everybody off, run people off. So that way I know I only got real fans around here. That's why I do all that shit on purpose. Huh? I'm gonna make your ass don't like me. I don't want you to like me like that. I'm gonna make your ass don't like me. So when you come around here, you just come to listen to the shit I'm talking about, which is the content. That's it. Don't worry about me. No, y'all started liking people. I'm just saying that to say a lot of men were raised to like Jay-Z. It started from about 1999. So that means a lot of guys, Jay-Z is in their heart about 30 years. I'm talking about in their heart. And some of these guys, y'all, they love Jay-Z. They never had a wife. Love Jay-Z. Never had a real girl. They love Jay-Z. They've been to prison, love Jay-Z. Before prison, after prison, they just love Jay-Z, y'all. So we understand that Jay-Z is a mental concept that was placed on the black man you see walking around. He is the curse. He is the curse placed on their ass. All right? So I know when his ass, when you know, I know the curse will be lifted. When this shit is over, then that's about it. So let's go. Let's go. Because somehow, right, I've never seen so many rich people, but I see neighborhoods look the same. I've never seen a man get praised after he sold his neighborhood out. You get it? But I want to prove again what I said. What up, Darielle? What's up, sis? When I told y'all that Jay-Z scared of Kanye, Kanye been riding his ass for years. You ain't never get no response. The other day, we looked at how even Cassie told Kanye, shut the fuck up. Shut up, Kanye. Jay-Z don't say that. He been disrespecting that man all week, about a month now. Let's go. Didn't check on the kids. This is Jay-Z being disrespected. Now let's go. I'm showing you that if this is your king, they crowned them king of the Cheetos, the flaming. Huh? They say your kings are flaming. Anybody with a members only, you already saw Orange is the New Black, and you already know about Cheetos. That's right. That's right. See how when I told you everything coded, see how it's in your face? They crowned them with Cheetos. Huh? You know what that means? Huh. It means somebody knows something that you don't know. Let's leave it at that. Huh? You see why they got them colors? Because somebody knows something that you don't know about. All right? But I'm telling you, you know what this means? It means the joke's on all y'all that still believe this shit. That's what it means. All right? Period. The joke's on y'all. That's what it means. So, Kanye replied, yeah, I hear you. Yes, sir. Diddy later said he will be touching in to tap. Hold up. He will be touching in to tap into your energy or something and encourage West to play him songs over the phone while he's in prison. Combs suggested the songs would give him some life. So, yeah, he said he touching in to tap into his energy. So he's saying he called him to get some energy from Kanye, want to talk to Kanye, and want Kanye to play some music. Because remember, this fool a media mogul, so it is the truth. Taking music away from him probably like taking away drugs. He probably in the cell having withdrawal, because guess what? That fool can't dance. They can't dance, man. You got to remember, when you take away music from me, that shit don't mean nothing. Take away from y'all, it don't mean nothing. But you take away music from a man that know how to dance and dance his ass off and been dancing as a kid, oh, that's like withdrawal, man. That's like withdrawal. He can die from that alone, not being able to dance. Matter of fact, when Diddy get out, they might just be holding him in so long when he get out, he can't dance no more. That's probably what they doing. He gonna come out, his ass ain't gonna have no more dance moves. He can't say take that no more. He gonna be finished. All right, that's what I think. All right, so on that note, we ain't done yet. Freak off parties went up to 2023. The recent freak off party announced with Drewski. Now, Google Drewski right now, y'all. I'm challenging all y'all. Google Drewski right now and see his current views. He got a YouTube channel. Watch his current views right now. And you tell me, did Drewski videos go up after being accused of Diddy parties, or did it go down? And you will see. The nastier the news, the more fans they get. I see Akademiks talking. He's still talking about news. Akademiks talking about bigU. Somehow everybody forgot what Akademiks. Told you, man. Joe Budden say he jack off dogs, knock on doors, and they watch him more. I'm telling you, most rap fans are weirdos, perverts, jack off artists, broke guys with phones, nothing in their name but an account, nothing. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. So when I told you, right? When Diddy and Kanye was beefing, that was a fake beef. This goes back to 2022 when Kanye allegedly lost the Diddy deal. But the truth is, what a lot of y'all don't get, Kanye got out that deal on purpose. Because it was said he was in a slave deal. Huh? Because y'all didn't comprehend, like with Diddy, he became a big. These guys only became billionaires because they were in 10-year contracts, $100 million a year. But see, Kanye got that tip. He knew that if he stayed in that deal, he was going to be in debt because what? The economy was what? Crashing. When I keep I got to talk to my smart people, man. If once I get the confirmation about these smart people, that's when I'm taking to another level. If I told you Kanye is in with 47, what you witnessing now? This thing called tariffs and taxes. Let's say maybe Kanye West knew this was going to happen back in 2022 and knew that if I don't get out this slave deal, by the time these tariffs come and they try to tax these Yeezys, I ain't going to make no money. I need to get out this contract. Huh? All right. Leave it at that. Tell you, man, I'm about to talk about other stuff, man. I'd rather talk about money, investment. I'd rather talk about, the real magic. You know what the real magic is? How a person was broke with nothing, and out of nowhere, voila, they rich. That's the magic I like. That's that good magic. Told you. You got good magic, bad magic. Bad magic, somebody working on you. You know what happened to you? Voila, your ass disappeared. You're dead. Huh? That's that bad magic. That good magic, I love that good magic. That's how it's called making stuff work. It's called living on, you know what I'm saying? It's called working on prayers. That's right. That good magic. You know that real good magic? When somebody run up on you with a gun, they shoot and they only hit you. That's that good magic. That's right. That's that magic, y'all. Can't stop that good magic. So let's go. Because they working magic on these fools. Look, as soon as I land, we're going to meet face to face. This go back to where him and Diddy were beefing. He called Diddy the feds. And Diddy said, where you at, fool? I'm about to touch down in that goddamn, what? That goddamn monster plane. That goddamn black jet. But like I said around here, we know everything play by play because I broke down what? They were trolling and playing around. Now you got the proof of the fake beef they play in the industry. Kanye and Diddy down together the whole time acting like they got beef. This is how they was trolling Jay-Z. This is how they've been playing these games. When Diddy act like he turned his back on Kanye. And Kanye was able to watch everybody turn their back on him. So the truth is, within this industry, everybody turned their back on Diddy and everybody turned their back on Kanye. So magically, seems to me like they're together to get some smoke. That's what it looked like to me. Now you see why they out for revenge? Because I think they were all, look, it's a process. I will have to do more research. You know what? I will have to do more research. When I said this beef started from 2016, and I said that since 2016, when you pay attention, Jay-Z had fell off after the Hillary campaign. That's what happened. He fell off after the campaign because Kanye West was disrespecting him. For one, he never addressed him. But the main reason why y'all do not remember that Jay-Z career had been over, because when they were touring for Hillary, the concerts were empty, y'all. They were empty. This is what y'all forget. They were empty at their concert, and every Pablo tour was packed, and he would just drop the mic after he finished talking shit, because the whole Pablo tour was to destroy the Hillary campaign. Then I showed y'all the picture of Kanye and Hillary trolling after it was all done, because they were playing Jay-Z, and it's already proven. So you didn't understand that Jay-Z and his wife Ben fell off because there was never no such thing as them not selling out of the arena. But if you really paid attention, you will see Jay-Z did not touch a stage ever since he got embarrassed on that Hillary campaign. That's the part y'all just don't want to comprehend. Because the stadiums, they barely had one row. So when I said he didn't want to come out no more, he didn't. Then you'll get maybe all of them are against him now, y'all. So I'm proving that Kanye West been riding on his ass since 2016. But being that he's Jay-Z works the media. Everybody's on the payroll. I ain't gonna say their names. He knew how to stay out the way and stay relevant through trending topics. When you got 1,000 rappers, every interview, they say Jay-Z name. Keep him relevant. He stayed relevant in your mind, heart, and soul because every rapper, media platform kept his name going. But the truth is, everybody know the real world know about politics, real power, real influence. No, he lost his influence in 2016 because him and his wife could not get that woman Hillary Clinton elected. And the main thing Negroes don't get, when you fail a politician, they wipe their hands of your ass. It's called they done with you. And that's why you will see, like I tell you a million times, after this whole thing went down, you'll see Jay-Z got all of this smoke started happening after the last campaign. Because when you can't help politicians, they will fucking sell you out and turn their back on you. The only reason why he stayed relevant is because he had a president named Obama and he looked out for him. But if you really pay attention, you will see since Obama stepped down, his ass he ain't been good. Didn't you understand? Obama had beef with Joe Biden, and that's why he stayed away from the campaign. Then maybe you'll get that every single last one of them are against him, and he's gonna be the one to get dealt with because he has too many enemies in powerful places. So now you're watching it play out through Kanye because he's the agitator. You hearing Diddy talking about he coming home. You hear Kanye antagonizing. Why? Let me show you why. Some of y'all don't get it, right? When I told you Jay-Z scared of Kanye, here's the proof. See Kanye grilling his ass in his face? He knows something else about Kanye. Kanye put his ass on blast. Get it? Nah, man. He been banging on that fool since then. Y'all thought it was just a concert. I done put it together already. This whole thing was put together to destroy that Hillary campaign, which means this whole campaign was really him banging on Jay-Z. Then you're going to see it was this drama about somebody that want to go to somebody's marriage, and Kanye took that personal. So what I'm telling you, it's been up since then. You're watching the payback and repercussion when I kept saying he been in a false reality because everybody's really against him. So now it is a public statement. Diddy made out his mouth for the world to know, covered by the world, recognized by the world. P. Diddy is pretty much on his own. How is that? How the fuck is that? P. Diddy is pretty much on his own after Bombshell. So at the Bombshell prison call. So if P. Diddy is on his own, who is the only person that is a shot to? Very simple. It ain't just Jay-Z. It's fatjoe. It's Busta Rhymes. It's DJ Khaled. Oh, DJ Khaled got a coffin sent to his house. I said, I think Diddy sent that coffin. I think so. Yeah, because everybody else with Diddy close, I see some. I'm also going to say, yungmiami might be working. Trust me. I'm going to say it again. Don't be surprised something happened to Shannon. That's right. Because Shannon Sharp, I don't think Diddy going to be too fond of you having yungmiami on that platform. I think you got to pay a price for that too. I think before it's all said and done, hey, Diddy might be the type pull of Epstein. He might take himself out. But before he do that, he might put a bag on all his enemies first and then say, fuck it. That's what I would do if I was him. Everybody turn their back on me, bag on your head, fool. Every last one of y'all. Depending on how much I like you, I might spare you a little bit. Nah, just hit him with a bat. Just hit him with a bat. All right? That's how we're gonna do all y'all. That's how I did all y'all. Yeah, that's right. Jay-Z, no. Just tie him up to a tree. All right? We're gonna videotape it, and I want you to get one of them old school whips and whip his ass on the tree. That's right. We up, QBD. Shout out to everybody that's up. For those who don't know, it is officially on. Kanye and Diddy against everybody. It's a fact. But when you, once again, Kanye is the voice for number 47, the president. This is a hit. It's a hit from the top to the bottom. The biggest black media mogul got taken down. He's in prison, and the story continues. Meanwhile, it's a full campaign on every single big drug dealer in this country. Every big drug dealer in your city and state is being under attack. We're about to get into that as well. This is going to be what? Part 5 from the saga. March 15th, when it started, it's been going on a whole week, and the saga is everybody ass getting locked up. That means what? Selling that fatty. That's right. You see Diddy and the feds? See what I told you? The whole black community being judged because they didn't have no clue. When you saw Diddy and the feds, but you kept selling that fentanyl, right? You didn't get it. So, being that you didn't get that hip-hop and rap was over and the streets was dead, you didn't know Diddy was in jail, but your ass going to be in the same prison, pushing that fatty. Anybody from New York getting rounded up, you shall be locked up with Diddy. Told you this applies to everybody. Everybody. Y'all forgot Fetty Wap in jail for selling fatty? Yep, he did his time already. He about to come home soon. No, y'all, it's all of them. Let's go. Now, this is what we didn't know. Let's look at the cover up, y'all. To prove to y'all. Sean Diddy Combs in court. Had no clue this fool was in court. Diddy was in court already. Now I'm giving you the proof how they've been covering it up. Covering it up. Now, how we didn't know he was in court? Let's go. Let me blow this up so I can see it. Combs was also arraigned in court on a new indictment which added accusations that the hip-hop mogul forced employees to work long hours. All right? We know about that part. Let me get to the other part. Like I said, once again, for those who don't get it, the trial day starts on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, which is 5/5/25. All right? Now, the particular part I'm looking for, hold up, give me 1 second. Bingo. That's what you better get to your head. Matter of fact, you ain't got to get it. I'm just talking smoke, man. What I'm saying is, I know a lot of y'all are pink flowers, man. It's okay. For the purposes of prostitution and distribution of narcotics, prosecutors say they have dozens of videos depicting Combs' so-called freak-offs, sometimes days-long sex performances between sex workers and people he allegedly coerced into participating through narcotics and intimidation, the corroborated witness testimony. Now let me break this down. This is the key point of the whole shit. When I told you all of these rappers in your face, Diddy already saw what they say. What does lawyers say? Every single person was consensual. Once again, he ran the gangster rap blackmail program. For those who don't get it, when you become a gangster rapper, you got to come see Diddy, Maino, Jim Jones, Cameron, Mace, and you going to get that baby off. And if you ain't with it, somehow your ass might end up being knocked out. Because when you understand that baby oil had this major drug in it that start with a K, and one drop will knock your ass out. Because it was said some of them gangster rappers had to get their ass knocked out. But they had no clue. When they was knocked out, power drill was on their ass. So when I tell you, there's no telling who on tape. Now, I'm going to give this credit to Wack 100 too. I'm going to apologize to Wack 100 for this one. I'm going to apologize for this one. When Wack 100 said it's a tape on Nipsey, guess what? He might be telling the truth. He might be telling the truth. He might be telling the truth. Yes. Because when we seen Nipsey with Diddy, like I said, no such thing as being with Diddy. He going to help you with an album, all this, that, and the third, and you ain't get down for that crown. It's not going to happen, y'all. Even though over the weekend I showed y'all, we looked back at the last party of Nipsey Hussle. The last party of Nipsey Hussle. What did we look at, family? How Diddy was not showing him no love, and Jay-Z was grilling his ass. That's right. That's right. We looked at that. So what else we know? Let's go. Hold up. Who up in here, man? Holler at my people real quick. Everything will be timestamped. What's up, Trending? EK69, Doc Mingo. What's up, nephew? What's up, LJ? What's up, Natasha Jordan? What's up? All right. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, when Wack 100 said Nipsey on tape, if he was around Diddy, it's very possible. When I told you, everybody around Diddy, Maino, every last one of them. Let's read it again for the stupid people. Oh, yeah, we about to be talking about them roundups, too. Part 5. All right? Now, let's go back to it. Because, see, let me show y'all again, Fantasyland, dummies. What does this say? U.S. Today. U.S. Today. The biggest news you're going to get. One of them. U.S. Today. The whole world is watching Diddy news. TMZ, Tubi, everybody. Let's go. I'm saying it for a reason. USA Today wanted the whole world to know this. Prosecutors say they have dozens of videos depicting Combs' so-called freak-offs, sometimes days-long sex performances between sex workers and people he allegedly coerced, you going to do it, into participating through narcotics. Get your ass high on that pink cocaine. You going to do it, fool. And you know why it's 3 days? Because on Friday, I told you to do it. But guess what? You ain't leaving. So Saturday, you going to do it, Maino. You still ain't do it? By Sunday, Maino, you going to do it or you going to get your ass knocked out. You going to get this baby on, Maino. That's how it works. Let's go back to it. And don't forget, the male models, the male models did the work, not Diddy. It was the male models. That's how you did you dirty. Knock your ass out, get the male models look like Hulk Hogan to drill your ass. Yeah, that's what he was doing. Let's go. The rappers. This is the rap program. All right? Don't play with me. It's the rappers. Let's go. Sometimes days-long sex performances between sex workers and people he allegedly coerced into participating through narcotics. I'm going to get you high. This the part right here. What's the other part? Intimidation. Intimidation. Why? They don't want to accept the fact that in a freak-off mansion, that fool had 2 submachine guns with scratched off cereal, so you gonna get that baby off, Maino. Jimmy, you gonna get it. So you ain't gonna fool me. No fools been got baby off, dummy. I told you, man. I think the whole rap fan base is flowers. They're showing it every day. They're all in the fucking garden. What's up? I'm just joking. What up, Puncher? What's good? Positive vibe. What's up? All right. What's up, Star Child? I sure wish they could believe. All right, y'all. What's up? We y'all in the chat. What's up? All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Yo, y'all, this shit is embarrassing. This is USA Today, man. It's public news, man. All right? Even if it's not true, this the narrative they pushing. Days-long sex performances. Gay sex. Participating through narcotics. High out your mind, bro. Pink cocaine. Whatever you're going to do. You're going to get freaky. And intimidation. That's the part right there. Because when you're dealing with gangster rappers, you got to intimidate their ass. That's right. Turn their ass into flowers. You got to intimidate them first. So this story matches exactly what that woman said when she said what? She went to the freak-off party and they looked like they was in it for days. They was all twisted. And she said she saw a rapper that was a straight man, but he was walking around with dangling earrings and looking straight. He was straight in female mode in the freak-off party. To this day, we don't know who that rapper was. I think some of y'all, he's still y'all favorite rapper. Yeah, it's a mystery rapper that was dressed up with church lady earrings and no shirt on at a freak off, and we don't know who it is to this day. But I think y'all still watching them. I don't know. I fucking don't know, y'all. So we don't know nothing. All right? But we know one thing. They were freaking off in that party. Huh? Look at DJ Akademiks. Look, let me show y'all the leader of these campaigns, and let me show you how it's all of them on the same shit. Check it out. DJ Akademiks. On the other murder listed in the indictment, most of the RICO allegations surround bigU and others alleged extorted NBA players and other LA residents or visitors in plans to try to hurt and kill WAC 100. Feds sat on the wiretap, phone calls hearing all this. See that? Boom. Told you. They all do the same shit. What? Niggas that ain't from the street covering street content. But the truth is it's all over with. But when you understand that a lot of these platforms are used as police platforms and they shall help law enforcement crack codes, and they will also be played in big-ass rooms on 100-inch TVs for law enforcement all around the world to get a good example, a good idea of what's going on with these trials, and this is how they solve cases. So I told you on my channel, I don't do that. I cover the news, I leave it alone. All I've never seen so many fools keep going on with stories and stories and stories like they with the person, know the person, locked up with them, on the payroll, like they just know everything. Or do they work for the government and their job is to get online and bury their ass? Bury their ass. Bury that nigga. Bury him every day. Bury him. Okay, then. Even though y'all still listen to academics, that fool might be the reason why Chicago is destroyed and about 3 generations you got in here no more. Did you know Chicago? Are you stupid? Did you know it was never such thing as academics? Maybe a lot of them young boys would still be living to this day. You didn't get that part yet? A fake-ass gamer. So 1 minute he's a gamer, and 1 minute he's talking about the streets. Which one is it? Is he a fucking gamer with kids, or does he like to talk about dope in the streets? No. This is the new face of hip-hop years ago, dickheads. When y'all started letting nobodies talk about rap in the streets, because he ain't no real rap fan. You ever asked DJ Academic to cut a fucking record? Then again, dummy, you ever seen him cut a record? Huh? Did you, jackass? Did you ever hear anything of his intellectual knowledge about rap, hip-hop, or anything? But academics is the proof that anybody can be hip-hop, because all you got to do is say you black, and they going to believe it. Then you come around them and get rich off them. Even though they was on YouTube their whole life, even though they was in the streets, they're rapping, somehow a man out of nowhere come named Academics and still get more money than them, and those same guys still suck his dick to this day. That's right. Did you know most male men are groupies? Woman, I cooked your ass for worshiping women on Instagram. Guess what a man worship man at? YouTube. That's right. That's right, y'all. It's sad now. And guess what? It is so clear. It is so clear. Let's go. Even though, what's the charge on academics? So now you got the proof of academics playing 52 fake out. What is he doing? He's putting a magic trick. He wants you to forget that he's accused of some stuff. I mean, his friends. He's on the hot seat as we speak. But somehow, he's opening up his mouth talking about other open cases, even though he got open case. See what this shit is? See what they co-sign? All right, then. So, I ain't got nothing against academics, because guess what? He been doing this shit 15 years. So guess what he did? He is the reason why he has created a whole new person. All right? That's it. On this internet, let me explain to you the black experience of the Negro. Most of these men on this internet are under the influence of DJ Academics and Whack 100. And you know what they do? They ping their ass all day. Ping, 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 ping. That's it. That's right. Whack 100 run this shit in Academics. Everybody else, they wanted to be like Academic knockoffs. Meanwhile, Whack 100, Academics been running their ass and running this shit. And ain't nobody from New York top Whack 100 yet. Nobody from New York ain't top Academics yet. So answer me that, Batman. Ain't nobody top Adam 22 yet. Ain't nobody top Vlad TV yet. Answer me that, Batman. See? Somebody ain't looking too good out here. You don't even understand something. You know why New York ain't winning? Because the truth is, this is why. A lot of other reasons. No, this is the end of it all. This is the end of it. This is the end of it. Y'all kept saying you're going to bring New York back. How the hell you going to do that? Let me see that. All right? How you gonna bring New York back? Every day you acting like a fucking clown. That ain't gonna never happen. I'm saying the Sandman already on your ass. Matter of fact, let me speed it up for the street people, man. Let's go to the street stuff. Let's go to the real world, because it's a hit for those who don't get it. That's right. For those who don't get it. Hey, you might be talking about the streets today. Tomorrow your ass might be out of here. That's right. It's a hit on the streets. Then you're gonna see everybody claim the streets. Somehow they look bad. I've never seen so many street people claim to be street drug dealers. They outfit, they dress code, they got no jewelry, they have nothing. That's right. Nothing. See that? No, they put the world in a situation where you needed to sell fentanyl to feed your family. It was a setup. We get a 2-for-1. After we crash America for C-19, everybody will be so broke and desperate. If they don't be depressed and touch the drugs, they're going to try to sell the drugs, because they also knew a lot of y'all was having kids and you were used to getting tax money, but they also understood that ain't no money like dope money because it come fast. So a lot of people was getting that dope money, paying their bills, sustaining, living a good life, but they never had no clue it's going to come to an end, because remember, when you sell drugs and you from the streets, you wake up late, you don't watch the news, you always run around, and you don't know shit. Plus, I'm giving you the proof why they being charged as terrorists. Why? Anybody did not know the president made an announcement months ago. That's why your ass a terrorist, because you wasn't in tune with your country and what your president said. So that's why all y'all got warnings to leave it alone, because y'all were marked for death, so they say y'all selling death. So now they coming for y'all. But then again, we seen neighborhoods burn down. We seen a whole lot of shit. And guess what? It's facts, y'all. Yup. These people getting death penalty, and some of their ass getting shipped out the country. I'm talking about if you're American and your ass light skinned, your ass fuck around and get shipped out the country. And I'm not playing with y'all. Nope. On purpose. Ship your ass to Cuba. Yup. That's what they doing. Allegedly. Huh? Oscar fentanyl operation shut down with 26 arrests. Why? It's a government hit. You don't get it. Y'all didn't get it. This ain't federal, no. Military. Military coming. Which means you're getting put what? In a military prison. That's what that means. Huh? So when you clowns talk that street content, make sure you talk about law too, all right? Because real street people know the law. Huh? But then again, a lot of you fools are flunkies. You ain't gonna make no real money anyway. Then again, your whole career was jail, so obviously you don't know law. Huh? Which means you are what? Foreigner. That's right. Anybody know the laws of this land, you on foreign soil, fool. Let's go. Huh? If you knew what time it was, you would have cashed out. They gave everybody fair warning last year. Stop. Yo, they had their time, y'all. Everybody could have stopped. They didn't. 4 arrested for trafficking Fetty and meth and Warner Robbins. Showing you all week this been happening. When I said what, it ain't just bigU. It's just that the dummies ain't gonna get it unless it's rap. See? Only if it's rap. Meanwhile, people been getting locked up before bigU. After bigU, it ain't gonna stop because every goddamn criminal organization getting taken down. Huh. I'll tell you right now, this is what you do, right? For those that don't believe me, right? Google how many U.S. soldiers America has. Then I'm going to tell you, all them U.S. soldiers only looking for one type of people in this country. And I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Top of the top. They don't know on the lid. That's right. So let's go, y'all. Yeah, y'all. That's like, come on, family. First of all, when you selling dope, you quadrupling your money. Everybody you see let me show you how simple it is. For you to get arrested in these operations, which means first you was getting money for a certain amount of time. Then it means they studied you a certain amount of time, which means you had a lot of time to make a lot of money. Once again, you will see they didn't want to stop. They didn't want to stop. People thought it was going to stay like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. No. Now, you see what Diddy said? No, I told you it's all of what Diddy said. Because these people stupid. They don't know it's all of them. They don't understand. It ain't just bigU. It ain't yellabeezy. Everybody going to jail. You still ain't get it with Lil Durk and all that? No. Diddy then had a warning for West. He told the rapper to be careful. They definitely trying to end us. I'm going to beat this. What did he say? They definitely trying to end us. 3 years ago, I've been telling people, yo, it's all over. Huh? He said it already. He told you what it is, but you think it's just rap. No, we getting rid of all y'all ass. Told you what's happening. All y'all getting dealt with. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds to brainwash black men to think that one day they could be like Diddy, Jayz, or a big-time drug dealer. But they had no clue. One side of the pyramid was the prison. You going that way. One side of the pyramid was the graveyard. The other side is you shall lose your mind or become a certified hip-hop program, fool. Huh? Not just talking about criminals. We ain't going to talk about many people on the red dot list. We ain't going to talk about many people already on probation. When I say a lot of your people are compromised, they are so far deep up in that system, they can't what? They cannot get out at all. Your people had no clue in 2025 they was going to have a whole new virtual prison for their ass. You're watching it now, y'all. When I kept telling these bastards. How many months I've been saying, holler at me in the chat. What I kept saying is from the top to the bottom. From the top to the bottom. How many times I kept saying that? I was saying that before the bottom even got dealt with. I was saying it before the bottom was even on the agenda. Because I kept telling you, it's a what? Pyramid scheme. And they always got blacks in pyramid schemes. And that's why their ass always gonna fail. Because they in the what? System. Huh? They in the system. What? That's why they always end up in the belly of the beast. Then the rest of them, they what? Debt slaves. They fucking debt slaves. So what? They love debt and they love prison because prison is their fucking debt. And that's all they ever gonna be. But I already told you it was gonna happen in 2025. So am I a fucking genius when I told you the reality of 2025 is that niggas going to jail? No, I ain't no genius. You know what I was telling you fools? If I was a big time drug dealer, I would have. When I made this video, it would have been the day I stopped selling drugs. That's what that meant. I told you, man, I'm not gonna keep dumbing down because really what I'm saying is common sense. Let me show you how common sense it is. Everybody know what I'm saying. ain't nothing. See, I told you, when you're raised in a dumbass world, you think everybody's smart. So don't crown me as no king, don't crown me no leader, don't crown me no genius, because I ain't nothing. It's just that if you think I'm real smart, maybe that just means you need to step up. You need to step it up, and maybe you be kind of dumb. All right, I'm setting the tone with 2025. All right, maybe people ain't that smart. Maybe you just that dumb. Why? All this shit public information. So you pick and choose who you listen to. You pick and choose who you get your information from, because you're not about getting information and knowing. You about liking people. So the people you like are the main people that's what? Getting dealt with. They're the main people that what? Wipe down with that baby all. That's right. It ain't just Soulja Boy. It ain't just Bow Wow. I heard about yellabeezy because it's all of them. But your picklehead ass won't comprehend that part now, will you? So what I be telling y'all, it ain't nothing wrong with loving rap. It ain't nothing wrong with entertainment. I just be telling y'all, tone that shit down because it's embarrassing. Tone that shit down. All right? When you say rap, that's what they think about. All right? Rappers are rapers. What is Soulja Boy in court for right now? All right then. Rappers are rape. You didn't get it, did you? All right. That last song, They Not Like Us. What was that song about? Rape. Okay. You didn't understand the whole 2024. We branded y'all with rapism. Because y'all only mad at racism. So when Jay-Z got locked up, when he got accused, we had to put some of that on his name. Huh? R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, we're going to put it on all y'all. Rapists. They're not rapists. They're what? Flowers. The narrative is starting to stick. Ain't nobody doing nothing. They making it stick, y'all. They proving it. Let's go. Let's go. How they proving it? Well, Diddy's in jail, but all of Diddy's friends turned his back on him. All of Diddy's friends started a goddamn YouTube channel. You mean to tell me you was with a billionaire? You was with the Ciroc boys, but somehow your ass just doing content on YouTube? New York is so embarrassing. The number one rappers that are falling with no dignity and pride is the New York rappers. They're the ones that ain't got no Social Security money put up. The main embarrassing clowns on this internet is New York. And if you see this about New York, it is so clear. Since that guy named 6ix9ine came out snitching on niggas, New York ain't had no news. Huh? You ain't peep. New York got to talk about Atlanta. They got to talk about Los Angeles. They got to talk about Chicago, because you ain't get it. New York ain't popping no more. Except for the women. That's about it. That's about it, buddy. So don't get mad at me. I'm telling you, I don't look this shit up. It's all showing now, y'all. That's it. They played around too long, so they all exposed themselves, y'all. They all exposed themselves. No, this is New York taking the biggest L. But the real gonna still keep it going. Other than that, no, that's what's going on. Huh? Let's go. So like I said, all I'm saying is tone that shit down, because everybody look at the whole hip-hop movement just like that. This what they think about your jail talk. When you talk about jail stories, here's what they think about you. Any more questions? Huh? You still promoting failure to these boys out here? You still promoting failure? It's okay. Let's go. If you want to promote a jail nigga, promote Diddy. He a rich nigga in jail. You gonna do that. All right, that's about it. I'm just joking, but then again, they still joking on your fucking king. Let's go. When you're trying to roll up in the car, here's what they think about your boss. Huh? I told you. To you, he means everything. To everybody else, he's a joke. I didn't do none of this shit. I don't make memes on people. Telling you, hip-hop is a joke, y'all. Why is it a joke? Because the leader's a joke. That's why. Mind you, the whole world know he turned his back on Diddy. Let's go back into the phone call. Combs said he hopes to see Kanye back on stage performing. I be dreaming of that, West replied. Yeah, it's time for me to just grab the mic and get back on. I love music. I love music again, he added. It was a time where everything was so frustrating, I can't explain it. it's unclear when a phone call between Diddy and West took place. The Mirror US has approached Combs' attorney and West representative for comments. All right, for those who pulled up on this recap, we now gonna go back into the part where they are subliminally talking about Jay-Z, and the world knows it. So let's go. Let's go. This is, to me, this is the start of something. P. Diddy is pretty much on his own after bombshell prison. So that one line alone, first of all, how the hell is Diddy on his own? P. Diddy is pretty much on his own after bombshell prison. So y'all want to know the truth about this whole shit, why they turned their back on this fool? You know what make it real bad? The reason why these niggas turned their back on him, because they don't want to ruin their brand. To be honest with you, it's not just that they turn their back on Diddy. They know they don't want to affiliate their brand with Diddy. So the truth is they are really turning their back on him over money purposes. They really are selling out. They really are doing them dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, no matter how much of a piece of shit my homeboy is, she has nothing to do with me. But if I got a business and they find out that's my homeboy for real, that might mess up my business. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. So that's why I was telling you, when you got these rappers still trying to live and eat, Cameron and them niggas, they trying to eat, Joe Budden, they trying to survive, Gilly, that's all they got left. Hell no, they ain't talking about no Diddy. Hell no, because that's all they got left. Get it? They little platforms. The thing is, they just better hope they don't come out on Baby Oil. If I was Diddy, I'd have been made a phone call. You know, you forgot they got 250 video cameras. That's just from one house. That ain't count how many years and other shit, other footage. But you know, if I was Diddy, what I'd do? I'm making phone calls. Whatever you guys do, make sure you drop the tape on Jay-Z. You make sure you drop it on Joe Budden. Make sure you drop it on LeBron. I'll make sure I tell them drop all the tapes I need them to drop. After that, I got bags and everybody had turn their back on me. And after that, if I get found like Epstein, I'm cool with it. I live on. I'm straight. But I know all my enemies got dealt with. That's right. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Sean Diddy Combs has been left with just Kanye West in his corner. How is that, y'all? Holla at me. Damn. So you see the media gassing it, right? You see the media gassing it, right? Why? Because this is world news. And the narrative is now being said without words that what? Jay-Z ain't with him no more. Once again, they wasn't dealing with Kanye West in about 7 years, family. About 7, 8 years, they was not dealing with that man. This is why it makes Jay-Z look worse. Kanye wasn't even with Diddy for 8 years. To make it even worse, Diddy and Kanye was beefing 2022 when Kanye said, F you, Negro, you the feds. To his face, barked on him. Jay-Z ain't never barked on Diddy. No. Kanye barked on Diddy. What else Kanye do? He barked on Jay-Z ass too. Yeah. But see, I know why Kanye does this. It's because he got the president on speed dial, man. That fool is backed by the U.S. government. That's why. All right? You put a finger on Kanye West, watch what's going to happen to your ass. I'm going to just tell you like that. This is why Kanye West kept calling them slaves, because they're under control. When Hillary made them perform, he was doing this shit as a free man. I ain't being no mascot on no campaign. I'm going to do this Pablo tour. I'm going to diss Jay-Z. Then I'm going to drop the mic and walk off because I'm free. Jay-Z, don't send your killers at me. Google lied to you. Mark Zuckerberg lied to you. Drop the mic. I'm out. Fuck y'all. That's what he was doing. The whole time, she had them on stage kissing. Had him and his wife on stage. No, Kanye know the truth. He know the truth that Jay-Z is a punk, y'all. That's why you'll see Kanye right there in his face. That's right. No, Kanye West balked on Jay-Z and he balked on Diddy. It's just the facts. So the question is, why Jay-Z never snapped back at Kanye? Not once. And don't talk to me about a bitch that do subs in a rap. He addresses all issues in rap. When he does interviews, his real bitch comes out. Go look at the interview with Gayle King. When he talking that voice, that's his real voice, fool. That fool has no bass in his voice at all. No bass. Yes. What's up, LA Slim? Guess who been riding with Diddy more than Jay-Z? Rayj. Let's go through the list of names that claim Diddy. Who came out, went out their way to represent Diddy? Kanye. Who else represented Diddy since he been in jail? Rayj. Who has a building in Manhattan right now as we speak in the Diamond District? Floyd Mayweather. But we already know Floyd down with. I prove to y'all who Rayj down with, and I prove to y'all who Diddy with. The question is, who Jay-Z with? The Blue Party. Then again, let me take that back. He ain't with the Blue Party no more. They kicked his ass out. That's what happened. He ain't with them no more. They finished with his ass. All right? My smart people that been on this channel, y'all already know the conspiracy, and y'all see it clear as day. Here's the clue. So like I said, y'all, let those blacks keep laughing and joking. Angie Stone is dead. Yellabeezy, he failed, he's in jail. bigU is a failure, he's in jail. Everybody talking about it is a has-been, but you watch when this shit play out, what's going to happen. And guess what, y'all? When this happened, you can talk about this for years and years and years. You'll be able to talk about this to the day you die when it's over with. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. But by the time it come out and some more of these baby old culprits get exposed, mind you, it was consensual sex, huh? It was consensual sex. Let's go. Huh? You mean to tell me, ladies, you mean rainbow people, hey, what's that guy named Mom Wiggins, the rest of them? You mean to tell me y'all didn't exploit all this pink content? You gonna tell me y'all just didn't ride this whole content out, this pink stuff? Let's go. I only say that for a reason, y'all, to troll rappers. Mainly New York rappers. Let's go. Combs said he hopes to see Kanye back on stage. Now let's get back to the most important part of this conversation they had. It's a few important things. Diddy was in court Friday. They say he looked different, all that. But prosecutors say they have dozens of videos. Prosecutors say they have dozens of videos. Dozens of videos depicting Combs' so-called freak-offs. Sometimes days-long sex performances between sex workers plowing people. He allegedly coerced into participating through narcotics. You're going to do them drugs, buddy. What else he going to do? Intimidation. Why? Because the gangster rap don't want the baby off. So sometime intimidation. When you hear about the freak-off mansion, that fool had 2 submachine guns. Shower posse. That's right. Shower your ass with bullet. Shower your ass with baby oil. When we been heard the stories about what? They said it was men waking up. Well, get off me. Ah. Blood on the walls. They said they were finding blood on sheets. They were finding crash bottles. Hit in a freak. And the shit with dirt and Meek Mill, that wasn't at the freak-off mansion. That was in the mansion in Vegas. They found blood on sheets, lubricant, baby oil, thongs. But at their freak-off mansion, that's where they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, 700 dildos, whole bunch of cameras, pink cocaine, fool. That's right. You got all the evidence. Everything is in your face. Who the fuck you think the rappers are? Well, dummy, if the guy that did is in jail, everybody he got is walking around, asshole. Everybody he got is still, hey, y'all, what's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, yo, man, I'm about to tell y'all what's going on with the story right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody he got is damn near a content creator now, y'all. Either that or they hiding. Yeah, most of them. Every goddamn content creator that's industry know exactly what this shit is about. Trust me on that. But when it's all said and done, watch how this shit play out. What we know around here, it ain't what they say, it's what they don't say. So for 6 months, I knew everybody that was pink because I seen 6 months, everybody stayed away from this shit. Ain't nobody ride on Jay-Z, ain't nobody ride on Diddy, and that's how I knew they were all flowers. That's right. Y'all know that. So I'm saying that for a reason. This shit has started back up. I want to watch how it play out. Why? It's people on this internet working, y'all. I told you that. It's people that have been purposely steering away from this, steering that way, steering this way. Diddy puts attention on Jay-Z and everybody else. Jay-Z runs the internet, so none of his people won't ever talk about this shit. All his people gonna pull fake outs. But being that been happening, now you see Kanye stepping out. Then you're going to see, I showed y'all Kanye been calling him out for a month. Nobody been talking about Kanye. When Kanye been calling their ass out, they ain't talking about it because they're under contract. So once again, I told you, everybody's so stupid under Jay-Z pyramid because they don't understand that when everybody dies, they're dying with them. And content creators under Jay-Z, let me make it clear for you. See, today they're trashing Jay-Z, right? But what I'm trying to show y'all is, right? Tomorrow is y'all platforms. That's right. I'm giving y'all the clues. This is what they think about Jay-Z. Next, this is what they're going to think about you and your platform. That's right. Because when it's all said and done, y'all going to be exposed. That's right. Trust me on that. I'm showing you, you're holding on to smoke. Anybody think Jay-Z coming back, you're holding smoke. You're holding faith. See, I'm proving to you. You believe in Jay-Z more than Jesus, fool. You believe in Jay-Z more than anything. Meanwhile, they crowned his ass king of the Cheetos, a.k.a. king of the blacks, because blacks only the one eat fucking Cheetos. Huh? Stop playing with me. You didn't know that's the #1 chip with all that monosodium and glutamate? So ask me a question. How is hot-ass Cheetos a #1 treat amongst black kids? You figure that out. And then you'll see this. It's mainly black men that love Cheetos more than black girls. You'll get it. Flaming. All right? So let's go. Let's go. All right? Your DNA been altered, y'all, through the products and shit you love. Let's go. He added in a recording, obtained by the Shade Room. This is Diddy talking to Kanye. This is the most important part. This ish is effing sad. I'm Puff Daddy in jail. This ish is fucking sad as a mother. The devil's a liar, Cone continued. When I get out and I get that effing freedom, woo, I'm not caring about nothing but mother effing being happy. And I want you to feel that. Let's say what Diddy said again. What he say? When I get out. He didn't say if I get out. He didn't say hopefully I get out. That fool said when I get out. So like I said, if I was down with Diddy, I'd be scared. I'd be shitting right now. Because now when I kept telling you, they playing mind game. What's the mind game? Yo, man, Diddy, man. Nobody showing no love. Nobody check on the kids neither. Nope. It's all good, Kanye, because when I get out. You see what I'm saying? Because when I get out. See what I'm saying? Letting them know. Today is fair and chess. Kanye's the antagonizer. He's goddamn mini diddler. Yeah, he's Diddler Jr. That's right. Let's read this shit again. Hold on. Get to this other part. He said, I'm Puff Daddy in jail. Did I tell you that shit was going to hit hard after the Grammys and all that shit? That fool said, I'm Puff Daddy in jail. And look, y'all, he wasn't Diddy no more. He wasn't P. Diddy. That fool, for him to realize that shit, he said, damn, I'm fucking Puff Daddy in jail. He like, man, I'm going to stuck to dancing and shit. Nah, fool, when you stop dancing, that was your ass. Let's go. Should have kept dancing, Diddy. Let's go. Look. The music producer continued. It's like being left for dead. And only one person coming to do anything to get you. Bingo. Who that's a shot at? Holler me in the chat. Who we talking to? Who they talking to? Don't forget, that guy, somebody has to wake up and see this article. It's clear as day. Subliminal messages. It's like being left for dead. And only one person coming to do anything to get you. That's the level of appreciation that I have for you, Kanye. Combs also thanked West for taking care of his kids, claiming nobody has reached out to them or called them since his arrest. This fool been locked up since September. So nobody called his kids, nobody, and they ain't got no parents, and they supposed to be his friends, and they was in this man's house. They was around this man all these years. Wow, y'all. Who need friends like that? And on that part, I ain't joking. On that part is the real. I know what this about now. Look, Diddy then had a warning. Diddy then had a warning for West. A warning. He told the rapper to be careful, adding, they definitely trying to end us. Say it one more time. He told Kanye, they definitely trying to end us. They trying to finish us, bro. I already told y'all that. So this shit is the most important part. Because now y'all got a straight up vision of what's going on. What? Not only everybody turn their back on them, They want the world to know that his main man turned his back on him, y'all. And I'm going to say this part like I said earlier. The messed up part is they didn't check on those kids. He didn't check on those kids. And y'all know that. Even if you're going to be fake, it don't take nothing to be fake with a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Call a little king and what's up, y'all? Y'all good? Y'all straight? All right. That's it. They don't take much. They didn't even do that, y'all. So I'm going to say as of now, this shit personal. This shit personal. So I kept saying, do you really think that man going to sit in jail and nobody else going down? Keep watching. All right? Keep watching. So hold up. Hold up. See, it was a time with criminals. They knew what they had to do. Your bro get locked up, that's your bro. And you know for a goddamn fact, we hustled in the street together because bro loved his kids. Every chance and risk he took was for his kids and his girl. When bro go to jail, we're gonna make sure his family's straight. That's how it's supposed to be. Definitely his sons and his sons, they're gonna be straight. Meaning they're gonna be all right. That's how it's supposed to be. Even you like, you all right, little man? You good? You need something? You all right? Yo, you got my number, right? Where your dad at? Okay. Simple. Don't take much. No. Even in crime, people say, you gonna tell me you ain't never seen no mafia movies? You don't know about the mafia? Are they not criminals? Well, how they act when they used to go to jail? They look out for each other, right? All right then. All right. So no, it's only you guys that are disloyal. It's you guys. So please shut up in the chat. Just shut up, please. I love you to death. Sometimes just shut the fuck up. You guys are the most disloyal. Has nothing to do with streets. Police even do dirt. And even police don't like snitches. Why you think they got a certain thing called what? Internal investigation. Huh? Why you think even police got a, you get it? Police got a police got a police. All right then. It's only your world. No loyalty. And you make excuses for your punk shit. No. Either you're loyal or you're not. Either you're in it or you ain't in it. Which one is it? Either you're down or you're not. But you always got one foot in and one foot out. That's why your ass always get ripped down the middle. Because you're what? Shaky. Always. Thing is, everybody know it. Once again, through the Diddy story, it shows you how black people will turn their back on you at your worst time. When you partying and having fun and balling and your friend. That's why I don't got no fucking friends, and that's why I don't care about no fucking company. I don't care about none of y'all fake ass shit no more. None of that. Huh? You ain't gonna smell my new car seats. You ain't gonna smell my motherfucking house. You ain't watching my TV, fool. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't need no friends. Either we family, or we business, or we nothing. Get out my face. That's y'all. You still on slave codes. You still hanging around a bunch of people doing nothing. You still a person that can't do shit on your own, so you need people to make you feel good. That ain't me. Huh? That ain't me. So if I was Diddy and they did my kids like that, I'm putting bags on head. I'm putting bags on head. That's right. And I might even pay the security guard to take my life. Fuck it. Give me a sheet, hang my ass. But before I go, I'll put money on all their ass. That's me. Why? You fools in my house, smiling with my kids. Fool, you probably picked up little Justin when he was a little boy. Fool, y'all was all up in Justin's restaurant in Atlanta. Y'all was with my kids. They calling you uncle. Now you ain't even going to give him a phone call. All right. Then you going to play me like that. All right. So I know what they about to do. I already know. Why? They wanted the world to know. Meaning they been knew this, but they don't want it to be private. They put it in public that everybody turned their back on him. That even mean Maino, Cameron, Jim Jones, Joe Budden, all of them. Name one, all of them. Name one, fool. FatJoe, Busta Rhymes, Papoose, remyma, keep going. All New York rappers turn their back on him. They the ones that owe him. They the ones, fool. They the ones, because they the fucking brokest. They're the fucking brokest, so the New York rappers want Diddy nuts the most. Not Atlanta, no. Not LA, no. Jimmy only got a job because of these fools. FatJoe only got a job because of these fools. No, New York, you ain't ducking this shit. Y'all the clowns, Cheeto heads. No. Y'all also are proving that without Diddy, they all going fucking broke. They don't understand Cameron and Mace on YouTube is the biggest embarrassment because only people from New York think YouTube is an accomplishment. They have no clue. They have no fucking clue. At all. All right? So on that note, man, I ain't about to keep screaming today. Top of the top. Who up? What's good? What's good? What's good? We up. That's right. Nas took Diddy Key to the city. Nas been eating that boy. Huh? Kanye eat to that boy. You have no proof of Jay-Z being gangster with nobody. You have no proof of him smacking, swinging. You have no proof of Jay-Z even raising his voice and basing on somebody. You have no proof. You have no proof of Jay-Z dealing with bad older women, only knockoff chicks and young women. You have no proof of him, but you have so much proof of all this other shit that he's a fucking clown, but you didn't get it, so other people got to clown his ass, and that's what you watching. They clowning his ass because that's your leader. When your friends don't like each other, but you don't care. Diddy in the middle, what that meant? What we put together on this channel, man, they were snaking out Jay-Z the whole time. Who else was snaking out Jay-Z the whole time with the team? Snoop Dogg. Who else was against Jay-Z the whole time? Rick Ross. Everything around here proven already. Huh? Tell them fools go back to Fantasyland, catch a flight, and never come back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? This what he talking about. Yeah. They ain't getting out one phone call, y'all. Not one. This is your lesson, y'all. However you feel about friends, however you feel about all this fake ass shit, keep doing that shit. If you don't learn from Diddy, he's the one that made your people want to buy sections, huh? Motherfuckers ain't gonna admit they thought they was Diddy buying sections. Where the hell you get buying sections at? Where you learned that at, huh? Huh? You learned that at? All right. Come on now, stop. Y'all want to talk to me about hip hop? What the fuck hip hop ever had to do with buying sections in a club, y'all? So I can't stand people, man. Hypocrites. Everybody want to act like hip hop ain't been down about 2011. Shit been dead. But it ain't hip hop been dead. Then again, New York is hip hop, so hip hop has been dead. Not trap music, not gangster music. No, not mumble rap, New York rap, boom bap. That shit been dead. That's the truth. That's the truth. And it's nothing but penitentiary washed up niggas trying to keep old narratives going. That's why every time I see these niggas and they talk, maino, I think about 2005 when he first came out. I think all these niggas is 2005, 6, 7, and they stop at 8. Because all these niggas are walking throwbacks. Yes, they are. They have no life. You see bigU, he was a walking throwback. bigU was the man back in the 90s. bigU was the man early 2000s. But now bigU, he looks like a fucking walking throwback. That's right, because he represents a generation of niggas that walk around, do a lot of talking, but they what? Walking throwbacks. Huh? They are no different from an old-ass jersey that should be in a fucking closet with their fucked up stories of failure. Huh? Not winning. They can't tell me how they made a certain amount of money a year. They can't tell me about how they drug organization flipped that money from state to state. They can't tell me none of that. Or they can tell me about how they failed, and they try to glorify it. No. All you did was prison bids. You were jerking off, right? Hey, hopefully you came home, you wasn't pink. But other than that, that's about it. All right? That's about it. And the more you talk jail stories nowadays, I already know what you like. I already know what you like. That's right. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. On that note, y'all, this was really happening. They getting taken out. What did he say? They really trying to end us. Who's us? Everybody under the rap program. Everybody calling themselves gangster. That's who getting wiped out. It's very simple, y'all. They never thought they was going to be in a cell like Diddy and R. Kelly. They had no clue it's billions of dollars backed to crush. They don't understand that all these new people about to be taking over their neighborhoods. And they had to go. That's right. For arrested for what? Trafficking at Fetty. Death penalty. Oh, you thought it was about race? Sorry, guys. No, it's not. It's everybody. 2 arrested on drug and weapon charges. Let's go. Showing you everybody getting dealt with. All races, all places, all across America, whole week straight. I think they just took, I think they took off for the weekend though. They took off yesterday and I think Saturday. But that shit went all week. All right? All week. What else happened Friday? Florida was burning. Smoking them cartels out. Knocking them cartel planes out the sky. Knocking this shit out. Been on point. If any of y'all was my family, I'd have been told y'all, bro, you better get up out of there. Been people this shit coming. I know when to close the shop. Now, y'all, they gave a public announcement way back when everybody and their mother knew it was going to happen. But now I get to prove to you this saying called Johnny Come Lately. Who the fuck is Johnny Come Lately that don't get it? Huh? Who don't get it till the Sandman come to get their ass? Because who the only idiots that still get brainwashed watching American Gangster? Who's the one that still watch old-ass 20-year-old movies trying to get inspired to be a fucking drug dealer still to this day? Huh? Who's still doing that? So you mean to tell me these are the Negroes that knew for a fact that fentanyl kills, but they just kept selling it, even though anybody they sold it to could have died or a kid could have died. They just didn't care, right? Okay then, man. Because when you black and you from the ghetto and you fucking poor and you think that if you get this money, you're going to be straight. Somehow you're going to sell a lot of death. People going to die. Your dumb ass going to jail. You ain't going to have nothing, no friends, no money. And somehow you back to square one. Matter of fact, you're doing worse because now you're locked up. That's a -0. That's your life. Huh? You ain't no zero. You ain't a zero no more. You're fucking -0. That's the new you. All right? That's the new you. Not a zero, -0. Just keep being proud. Keep being proud to be fucking zeros. Let's go. Huh? Keep talking about 1984 shit. Let's go. TAMAR Braxton taking PrEP to avoid getting HIV, dating in Atlanta. Now you will see TAMAR is keeping the narrative going that what? Atlanta is nasty. But the truth is in this story, what is really being said by TAMAR, because she knows the truth. She knows about the program of the pink people. And she knows a lot of people in entertainment, they are what? Swingers. They are what? Bi. They what? Two-way. She knows this. So when I told y'all a lot of shit is starting to come clear, I must be honest today. All of these people that took money to be freaky, they are the main disease spreaders. And all they ass did run to Atlanta. When Black Hollywood ran to Atlanta, what you didn't understand, all the freaks went to Atlanta and they brought a lot of diseases with them too. Usher. Does a man named Usher Raymond IV not have herpes? It was a Diddy party in 2022. They said it was a man there with HIV. It wasn't no, they said the man sat his own mouth. He's supposed to be a person putting charges on Diddy. He claims he had HIV, but he don't know if he got it from a Diddy party. See, y'all don't get it. No, when you understand a lot of black people took money to be two-way, then you'll see why they say black people got the most diseases. I finally get it. See, I thought a lot of this shit was just made up numbers, but I finally caught on to what they were saying. They really was telling us it is so many people that sold out for money in y'all community, and we also groomed and trained them all to do with freaky behavior, and guess what? They are the main disease spreaders. Because you also didn't understand they had soldiers to spread diseases in your neighborhood as warfare. When these AIDS clinics, somehow they in your neighborhood. When they give special housing to people that got HIV, somehow they're in your building, in your neighborhood. The thing is, you guys don't know that. Huh? We flooded your neighborhood with all type of people. That's right. So what did he say? They trying to end us. Look at the stereotype on Atlanta. TAMAR Braxton taking PrEP to avoid getting HIV. But when you understand the concept of Atlanta, it's a whole lot of other people there. And them other people, they said had a lot of HIV in their country, but all of them in Atlanta. So I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to shut up. No, this is the narrative. Here's the narrative. Black men are nasty, black men spread diseases, and black men are two-way, especially in Atlanta. That's the fucking narrative. See that? She's only saying that because Atlanta. Avoid getting HIV. See that? You see the narrative on black people in Atlanta? Y'all got AIDS and y'all nasty. See that? Even I know it's not the truth, but I'm going to show you. This is the narrative. This is the narrative of Atlanta after rap. Freaknik, Atlanta was known for a big booty woman. Now it's known for gay sex and HIV. But y'all kept telling me that's a prominent black city. All right. One day you're going to learn, y'all guys always said I'm a failure, and one day y'all going to learn that word black is a curse. One day you're going to learn that. All right? Yo, family, they don't get it that they were raised to worship a curse word. That's right. They didn't get it. So she stamping it by saying, Atlanta, my men are zesty, they nasty, and when you go down there, don't catch HIV. So I'm just showing you those narratives. Always slander and dark news. But here's something good for y'all. Hey, yo, bro, these for you, bro. Here they go. Here they go. Yeah. Get pink, bro. Get the Easter pink. Get pink, bro. Get pink. Get pink, bro. Get pink. Oh, shit. Pink, bro. Get pink. That's all y'all. Let's go. Huh? Even Jordan in on that shit. Jordan said, man, all my fans pink now, man. Don't use red or blue. Go ahead and make it pink. Yeah, make it pink. Y'all asked for a minute. Y'all wanted me to do this shit in Cameron days. I said no. Matter of fact, they didn't do it. All right? Those are not female sneakers, fool. Fool, those is not for breast cancer. I had a pair of pink sneakers for breast cancer. Yes, I did. My grandmother, man. I did. Had a pair of some Nikes. Long story short, this ain't got nothing to do with breast cancer. Just know that. This ain't breast cancer season. So, yeah. Get pink, bro. Get pink. Get pink, bro. Get pink. Even though, right, this is a narrative. Every black man from a certain era, man in the streets. Man in the streets. And niggas out of jail, guess what? They still think when they get them Jordans, they fresh as a bitch. I seen an old head yesterday walking with a fresh pair of sneakers. What he didn't get was that fool walking down the street, old as hell, holding a case of beer with fresh ass sneakers. I said he like a big ass kid. He didn't even know that. I mean, why? A black man from the street thing. Long as I got a fresh pair of kicks, well, I'm doing my thing. So I said, lady, you still get tricked by niggas and sneakers? No, that shit represent niggas ain't grow up. Yep. I still rock sneakers and shit, but I'm just letting you know. Also, look out for I'm gonna start showing y'all some things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look out for some I was thinking about doing about a year ago. I'll be bored and shit. I might do for no fame kicks, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just do it once a month. I don't make nobody too mad. Yeah. So, all right? So understand that. You didn't get that part, y'all? Old head, that fool get a pair of Jordans. You think he killing that shit. Bro, you would have been killing it back in the day when we was in school. Now, bro, this shit's just generic now. You fucking basic, bro. That ain't the OGs. No, that's y'all. Yo, you still got them old heads that love gangster rap, that love that rap dipset shit. Them niggas still love them Jordans and them fitted hats. I'm talking about when they put it on, they think they be killing that shit. Yup. I put on shit like that to go to the store. They put that shit, niggas still think they fresh. We put on the night, yo, I'm gonna put on my Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Put on my Jordans, and put on my own, you know what I'm saying? So which one is it, man? Let's go, fool. All right, y'all, I'm done. I don't want to piss nobody off, man. Then again, I don't care, man. Let's go. All right, so now you see, right? Kanye is not scared of Jay-Z. He the main one been putting thorns in his side. He snapped on his ass 2016. He got quiet. He dissed the fuck out of Tina Knowles. He got quiet. He just dissed his kids last week. Tina Knowles had to step it up because he got quiet. They Malibu mansion, I think, got destroyed. And I don't know where they at now. I have no clue. But they still didn't want y'all to know they got evacuated. So I'm going to tell you again. Anybody that's listening, if you did not know Jay-Z and Beyonce got evacuated from Malibu, your ass live in a fake-ass world and your whole life was a lie. I don't got to know your whole life. If you ain't even know they got evacuated about 3 months ago, I'm going to tell you right now, your whole life is a fucking lie. That means you the walking dead. That means so much shit going on, you the dummy. All right? So keep listening to academics talk about niggas in jail and RICOs. Soon you going to get a RICO. That's how it's going to be. Right? Then again, if all these niggas go to jail, they're going to be flowers anyway. This whole generation is already growing to be flowers. When they get locked up, they're going to have on Crocs. But they didn't know Crocs are also what? Jail shoes. What? Shower jail slippers. They didn't know that. Bro, you already going to jail. Your hair long. You already walking around barefooted with Crocs. You already got going for prison. You just didn't know that. And they turned you into a flower. So when you go to jail now, bro, you don't got to be raped. That's right. Back in the day, they had to rape your ass. Now you guys were good and ready. Hot and ready. Little Caesar. Let's go. Let's get it. Because Diddy in jail and everybody turned their back on him. Diddy in jail fighting people on his own. See that? That's Diddy in jail fighting. Allegedly. Let's go. On that note, I ain't going to hold y'all no more. Let's get to it. Let's get through the day. Let's get through the week. I got more coming. Hey, yo, y'all, Witches of the Industry Part 2 coming this week. Y'all stay tuned. Witches of the Industry Part 2 coming this week. All right? So, for those who don't know, Gladys Knight, Aaliyah, family. Yup, family. I shouldn't even told them that. They family, y'all. Queen of the Damn. Guess what? Auntie Gladys was Queen of the Damn, a fucking witch. That's right. So, give y'all a hint. If anybody was raised on this music by your mama or your daddy, they the ones that put the curses on us, y'all. They the ones that groomed us. So by the time hip-hop came, we was good and ready to get stuck. That's what happened, y'all. Anyway, we're going to close out. I'll give you a sneak peek. Because you ain't understand that blacks had to be freaky for that money, and they was making them do shit. So in this picture, you'll see Gladys Knight look like she about to grab her brother Johnson, huh? Because they had to do it like that. They had to do it. Touch right, grab right there. They made them do that shit, huh? Pictures of them making it look like they humping Gladys Knight because there was a play on the pimps. All right? It was Gladys Knight and the pimps, but they really was dealing with a psychological image of Gladys Knight and the pimps, huh? Because this is when they first started to glorify the pimp. And they had the pimp image, had our brothers looking like pimps, and they played on the word pimp, but it really meant pimp because they also wanted to get blacks into pimping their own what? Sister. Huh? Because you didn't understand that black woman that you might not know, that's your sister. But in the 60s and 70s, they started brainwashing niggas to what? Pimp their sisters. Then on top of that, when you know that black people had to be freaky for money, back then, when they was in the church, they had no clue. They was witches because they was doing nasty stuff because they had to for that money. They sold their soul. When you black, you say your soul, they're going to make you a freak. See Gladys Knight grabbing her brother jeans? Look at that shit, y'all. No, y'all. That is to show you they made them do it. They take pictures and pictures and pictures. They edit and they say, this is the one right here. But when you understand that Gladys Knight knows her role and what she's supposed to do, then you'll see she made sure she pinched his jeans, his pants, so she can get that picture looking like what? Her brother had sex. So I'm throwing that y'all again. If anybody been violated by their family and they grew up back in the day, they was grooming them for that shit. This is the era when they were grooming blacks to deal with incest and be fake ass pimps. Yes, it is, y'all. This is where it come from. Now you get brainwashed on the internet. Back then, they got brainwashed on fucking record covers. That's why that record cover, freaky. Yup, freaky. Yup. On that note, just showing y'all, man, these were the curses. But this year, right? Yeah, the snake, you can get you some prosperity if you get away from those snakes. If you shed some of that shit you got going on, hey, you can get some prosperity too. That's right. They didn't understand that. The days of selling out, that's back in the day. Selling your soul was a nigga that was after slavery program, man. All right? When it was after slavery, when they was free, they had to sell their soul to get anything. And that's what happened. So all these Negroes were under old program. That's what I kept telling y'all. They under a slave program. Now what? You don't got to sell your soul to get money no more, dummy. You know, people 19, 21 years old making 30 grand a fucking month, dummy. You didn't know that, did you? No. The old slave era, you had to sell your soul to be like the white man. Huh? When you wanted some of them nice things the white man got, the white man had a system for your ass. You want to live in this neighborhood? That's what you want to do, young buck. They had a system for you to go back into the plantation. It's called organization. On that note, I'm out. Love my family. Love the real supporters. Love haters. Love everybody. So what? We out. One.